you know how long I've been looking for you? Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Hey! Hey, everybody!
Hi, friends.
Woo! Woo!
Welcome.
We got some big old announcements going on tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, like life-changing for Loreseekers announcements.
We'll see how it goes. we got a lot of our
Yeah.
closest friends in here, so we'll see how this goes. It's been very interesting over the past couple of weeks, my friend. So
Yeah, about since a little less than a month ago. So
yeah. So anyway, we want to do introductions first and just welcome everybody to the stream. We see tons of names in here.
Look at all these people.
We
My
got
love.
Dade, Jelly Canuck, Cree, Vandrox, Dana's here. Let me see what we got here. Dust is here. French Matt is here. Patches is here.
Whew. Hey,
My
what's going on?
Goodness. Redbeard's here.
Xbox
Sir
in.
Grunty.
Hey, Master Cardiff, good to see you, dude.
Cyber. Brooks
Yeah,
is here.
Look at
Cat's
them
here.
all just hanging out.
The real Jay Clark, buddy. What's going on, man? Welcome.
Hey!
Digital Pack Rats here.
Tech's here. Wow, look at all the guildies communities
Vander's
showing
here.
up.
Hi,
Like-
Vander.
It's like it's a Saturday. It's a perfect time to do this or something.
Gamer Moke. Oh, my heart. Be still, my heart. Pip's here. Hi, Pip.
Oh, my dear.
Nice to see you.
I miss you. I hope you are doing well.
We do. My bald fam is here. Yes, we are. How
All
are
right.
you doing, Deep Creek?
Are you should we get the big announcement out of the way and then we can kind of relax?
I think we should because we're either going to gain some fans or lose some fans.
And it's fair. It's fair. I mean,
And I will say this: there's been a lot of questions over the past few days about, oh my God, they're having a State of the Guild meeting. What does it mean? It's a double rainbow. What does it mean?
double
So-
rainbow all the way.
No, Cash is not pregnant. No, I had my tubes tied.
I am.
So that's not possible anymore. But anyway.
All right.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way because it's going to lay the stage for the rest of the evening. No, we're not switching to the Pact. Hrothgar might be
No.
something a little different than that.
No, it's very different.
It's very different. Okay,
like, client
anyway.
different.
Jibs and I tried something over the past couple of weeks, and we both came to realize something very important and very near and dear to our hearts. I know it has nothing to do with Star Wars, but Jibs and I tried classic World of Warcraft. And I do have to say, it was amazing. It brought back all of the feels that we have always had, but we're afraid to talk about. So anyway, Jibs, I'm going to leave this to you, buddy.
Okay. So, starting this Monday, we will be entering Azeroth for the first time. And we'll be broadcasting from Goldshire. And we will be on the Alliance. Loreseekers is coming to a tavern in Azeroth. That's what I'm trying to say. All right? All right?
Friends, welcome to Loreseekers World of Warcraft.
All right, there. Did you really think we'd leave Elder Scrolls Online? Did you really think we'd leave? Did you?
You suckers.
Woo!
Oh my God, that was fun as shit, dude.
Ah,
We got to do stuff like that more often.
yeah, babe. Elder Scrolls for life, yo. Woo!
We're just kidding. Let me make that clear. Let me make that clear.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are just kidding. We're not going to Azeroth. But you got to admit that music,
Did we get you?
it does pluck a little string in every single one of us that played that. But I was just telling Jibs, like before we started this whole late April Fool's joke on you guys.
That was the best wrestling promo in the past decade.
I was just telling Jibs that, you know what?
Oh,
Every single time I log into Elder Scrolls, that song, that very first song in the loading screen just catches me. I mean, there's nothing else besides Star Wars that can catch me
oh, my heart.
like Elder Scrolls music. So anyway, that is a yeah, you could Armel says, is it a late or early April Fool's? You take it however you'd like. We just thought that we wanted to flog all of you with that before we started. So anyway,
Oh,
well played,
gosh.
sir. I think we pulled that off for like 5 minutes.
Well done. Well done. That's about as long as I
Mhm.
could go. I couldn't go anymore.
I know. Yeah, we're not
Oh.
going anywhere, friends.
Yeah, we're here. So we got some, actually, we got quite a bit of things to talk about.
We do.
Do you want to, I'll let you take the lead and we'll go.
Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to talk a lot. First of all, the first thing that we want to do before we start is we understand that there's a birthday out there, and that birthday is for Lotus of Doom.
Happy
Very,
birthday.
very close friend of ours. Happy birthday, my friend. He's both a Loreseekers member and he is also an esteemed member of the Tales of Tamriel podcast. So happy birthday, Lotus. We love you, buddy. And hope you have a great day. I don't even know if she's in chat.
Happy birthday.
Okay. So anyway, this whole idea of the State of the Guild meeting was actually brought about by Dade, one of our fellow lore seekers and one of the very outstanding folks who puts together events for us. And he said, you guys should have a State of the Guild meeting. And I said, we've been thinking about something like that, but I love what he called it. And
Yes.
we love the idea. So we're like, okay, excuse me, that was a coffee burp. We're doing it. So that's why we're here tonight. Now, if you are in chat and you are not a member of the Loreseekers Guild, don't worry about it. Just hang out with us. Find out what our community is all about.
That's right.
If you want to, you can join.
Yep.
Otherwise, you can just listen to Jibs and I talk shit for the next probably hour or so, and then after that, we're gonna do a guild event. So this is the way the whole thing's gonna work. We are gonna talk about the where we've been. We're gonna talk about the direction that Jibs and I want to continue. There's no major changes going on here, folks. I don't want to scare anybody.
Yeah.
The World of Warcraft thing was just us, tickling your testicles if you have them. But that was just all fun. There's not going to be any giant change in direction with Loreseekers. We are so happy with the way that this community is progressing and growing.
Yep.
And we personally believe that Loreseekers is thriving.
Loreseekers.
And we could not be happier with this community and where we've been and where we're going.
Agreed.
So we're going to talk about some really fun things. We're going to talk about some serious things. Because we have had some things happen, and most of it happens behind the scenes. We try and keep those things kind of quiet, but there's drama here and there, and we like to quash drama really quick. Did I say quash?
Mm-hmm.
I meant squash.
It's all right.
Dude, what are you drinking from Baskin Robbins?
A big old bottle of Cheat. It's a chocolate
Wow.
chip milkshake.
You just outed yourself. That is not.
I don't even care. It's so good. Here, I'll take a sip for you.
Oh my God. Don't try and make it sexy because I will vomit on my mic.
Okay. But no, to go off what Cash was saying, seriously, there is not hearing your support of Loreseekers, the podcast, and the community it really resonates with Cash and I, and it really refuels us because there are many times by the time the week is over, after the episode's done, everything's done, that Cash and I are spent. We're just tired, and
Every week.
yeah,
That's every week.
it really is. And so, seriously, all the support that you put out, and it really does mean a lot, and it really resonates. And so, thank you again.
Yeah, and you guys will notice at the beginning of the week, like I try and be in, and I know Jibs does too when he gets playtime, but I try and be in Discord as much as I possibly can. Sometimes I like to quest kind of quietly, and so you might not see me in there at certain points, but for the most part, I like to be in Discord.
Yeah.
From the beginning of the week, I'm pretty peppy, but by the end of the week, after we've put the show together, we've recorded the show, we've released the show, I'm spent. So sometimes I'll be in guild chat and I'll be kind of quiet. I'll just be like, yeah, I'll be talking like this. I'm just spent. So don't worry. That doesn't mean that I'm tired or don't like doing this. This is like the best thing. I love this. Besides my family, this is like my release, my love is this community. And every single time that we log in and see everybody and our supporters and our family, we just absolutely love it. So anyway, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And thanks for the turnout. We have a really good turnout tonight. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So there will be the set things that we're going to talk about. And then after that, we're going to have a question and answer period. We are going to do 2 giveaways tonight. And we'll talk about the first giveaway when it comes time. Everybody will have plenty of time to enter the giveaway, and it will be done right here in Twitch. And I lost my train of thought. Woo woo.
Performance problems. It happens to the best of us.
Well played, sir. Dilly dilly.
Hey, well, while you're thinking of that, I just wanted a quick shout out to Mediocre Maestro. Just got his Black Lore book for 6 months sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Very nice. Thank you, Maestro. Okay, so and then after that, we're going to conclude with a question answer period.
Yes.
And then right after that, we are going to, if you're on PCNA, we are going to move straight into a public dungeon night where we have as many people as want to come with us can come with us in game. Jibs and I'll be logging in. We're going to continue the stream.
Yep.
We have a couple of outstanding folks. Jen and Dade are going to start putting together groups, and then we're just going to start murdering public dungeons, and we'll go as long as you guys want to go.
There you go.
And if we have a third group, then we'll figure it out. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Because room. Okay. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, I do want to make a quick disclaimer. A lot of the things that we're going to talk about are very relevant to PCNA because that's where Jibs and I live in the game, and that seems to be where we have the most members is on PCNA. That being said, if you are a member of any one of our other platform guilds, Xbox, PS4, EU, all of those guilds and guild leaders are welcomed and encouraged to do everything that we're doing and run right alongside of us in any of the events that we're going to be doing in the future. Everybody is always welcome. And Jibs and I are available to help with resources and to give you, hey, this is our plan. So if you're any one of those leaders or guild officers in any of the other platforms, know that is available to you. And we will help you in any way that we can so that you can make some of these events doable on your platform. Okay. So the first thing, probably one of the soonest things that's coming up is the Witches Festival.
Whoop.
Yes, that is coming up. And I want you to know that we are going to have events for the Witches Festival.
Oh, yeah.
The only one that I'm going to say right now, because this is in the planning stage, we know how much Loreseekers love Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And Jibs and I are right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
It is hands down one of my 2 favorite holidays of the year. My other one's Christmas, but we're definitely going to be doing some events for the Witches Festival. One of the ones that we're going to be doing is going to be a whole community event where we are going to, much like we did last year, pick a movie and have a movie night.
Oh yeah.
Which is going to be outside of the game, but we're going to pick some kind of a horror movie to watch together. I think last year we watched Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that was so
The
good.
Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it was super fun. So we're definitely going to be doing that. And then, of course, aside from that, we're going to be doing events within the game, but we want to do some things that are very unique. So besides the normal event stuff,
Yeah.
like, the for doing the actual Witches Festival event, yes, we will be doing that. It'll probably take the place of our Saturday night trials for a little while until that event is over, and then we'll kind of transition back. But we're also going to do some other stuff too. So keep your eyes out for that. The next thing we have on the docket is November 2nd of this year is something that is very near and dear to our hearts. And I know it is near and dear to the hearts of folks in the Tales of Tamriel podcast, specifically Lotus of Doom. We are going to be doing the Extra Life event this year. You don't know what Extra Life is? Extra Life is an event that is done online. It's a marathon. And this year, Jibs and I are going to try for the whole 24 hours, even though we're effing old.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, really?
That's not gonna happen.
Last year we did a 12. We're going to try and do the 24 this year. But Extra Life as a charity benefits will be fundraising for the whole 24 hours. As a matter of fact, we'll be fundraising as soon as I get the page up, we can start our fundraising. But what happens is we fundraise and 100% of the profits go to children's hospitals across the US and Canada.
Yep.
Now, I've had a very, very large part in Extra Life for the last several years. And I even ran our local chapter here in Orange County, California for about 3 years. And it was really a great experience. So when you walk into that children's hospital, it gets your heart immediately. So that's why this event, and the money that we raise goes directly to hospital funding. And a majority of that money goes to taking care of families and kids who cannot pair or who cannot pay for their own care.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any freaking better than that. So,
yes.
And I think last year, how much did we raise last year? I'll have to check.
I feel like
but
it was
we were
10,000, wasn't it?
We were in the several thousands last year from what we raised, and
close.
we want to crush that number this year.
Yeah.
So there is that. Okay. Look for that. That will be November 2nd of this year. Okay. One of the big questions that we get all the time on PCNA. What happens when our guild reaches 500, which is the cap?
Ooh, everyone's been wondering.
Yeah. So Jibs and I and the rest of our officers have been doing a lot of talk about this particular thing. And at first it was just, whenever it happens, we'll just expand into another guild. Then we started kind of running down the list of things that's going to go along with that. Now, at the current time, I think we're standing around 420. So it's going to be a little while before we get there. Our guild roster does ebb and flow because we have a 60-day inactivity period. So if you're not in the game for 60 days, you get pruned. Now, if you want to come back, no problem. You log in, you send us a message. Hey, I was gone. Can I get an invite back in the guild? Yeah, no problem. So after a lot of talk, we will not be expanding into a second guild on PCNA. Now, this doesn't mean that any of the other platform guilds, if they reach that 500 cap, cannot expand. Those guild leaders will make that decision on their own. But in PCNA, we will not be making a second guild. Now, why are we doing this? So, we're going to keep the guild to 500, the one guild, and we are going to lower the inactivity requirement so that we can organically build a very, very healthy and active guild.
Yes.
So we're going to lower down that inactivity requirement to 30 days starting immediately.
Yep.
And what that is going to do is that is going to make the people who are no longer playing the game be pruned quicker.
Yep.
Now, that being said, if you go on an extended vacation, if you have to be away from the game, and all you got to do is send us a message in game.
Yep. Tell an officer.
We will make a note. Just tell an officer. We'll make a note on your profile on the guild roster, and you will not be pruned.
That's right.
But the people that cycle away from the game, if it's longer than 30 days, will be pruned. Go ahead, Jibs.
So, yeah, long term, and you probably have already said this. I'm going to echo it though. I was reading chat. Sorry.
That's fine.
Long term, what this is going to do is you're going to see everyone who's inactive go away, and what it's going to produce is a very active guild across the board, from new members to OGs. All right. So
Right.
this is going to build average active users during prime time, during off time, which is going to give you more ways to group up, more ways to hang out with Loreseekers, do stuff together, help each other out, whatever it is that you're doing. So up front, I can tell you right now, there's probably going to be at least 40 people that are out, and they just haven't been around, and that's fine. And over time, and I wouldn't be surprised over the coming days. You see people filter out. Don't be alarmed. It's okay. What we're doing is we're doing kind of like a continued pruning process until we get to where it's across the board. I wouldn't be surprised. There's some nights where you're gonna have over 100 active people on at least.
Right.
So that's what we want, and that's the goal. And this way, instead of us trying to manage a whole nother guild with staff across the board, because you know what the thought process was? Jibs was going to lead the second guild, and it's going to be Ebonheart Pact. That's what it was going to be. Surprise!
I'm not so sure I would have announced that, dude.
Surprise! But
oh man, Hrothgar is going to soil himself.
well, it was going to happen, Rothy, and I was going to be your GM. But the more and more we looked at it, the more and more we're like, this doesn't make sense for us. It really doesn't. And this was the best option, because when you start splitting things, Ron Swanson on Parks and Rec says one thing I've never forgotten, and Cash and I kind of live by. It's never half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. And really, when you start splitting stuff like this, there's a whole lot of branches that come with that you don't see right up front, and it produces more and more headaches. And it was really just one of those things where we want to keep everybody unified. And the officers chimed in, Blood Eye as well, just all these people that just really gave us really, really good feedback about this. And so I feel like this was the right direction and a good place to move into.
Yeah, I really do want to give the credit to Jen, April, and Blood Eye for talking us out of this, because Jibs and I we just figured it was naturally that's the way we were going to go, and we ended up changing our mind like wholeheartedly. Like right after we had the conversation with them
in seconds
on Discord, Jibs and I were on the phone like, dude, they got a fair point, man. Let's really reconsider this. So we had a lot of talk about it, and with leadership, you want to be able to keep your span of control controllable. And we don't want to, we'd have a problem with people in one guild wanting to get into the other, and especially if it was Ebonheart Pact and all this. And we just figured this is going to be way too diluted. To be honest with you, at first we considered doing a trading guild. And then we started running down the list of things that we were going to need to do. And Jibs and I just do not have the time.
Oh, that's when you're getting older. It's like you have these aspirations like, man, that'd be awesome. But it's like, when could we honestly, realistically ever do that? Never. It's just not in the cards.
So, okay. So just the last point that we'll cover here on this is you may have the question of what's going to happen when we hit the 500 and we still have applications coming in. We will be starting a waiting list. And then as people cycle out, a new person comes in. So I hate to exclude anybody, because that certainly will make our guild a little bit more exclusive on PCNA. But at the same time, the cream's going to rise to the top, and people will know that getting a spot in Loreseekers is kind of a coveted thing. If we ever even get there, we're going to lose probably, like Jibs was saying, we'll probably lose 30, 40 people right off the bat when we do the 30-day prune. So we'll send some announcements out before we do so, but there will be a 30-day prune coming up here pretty soon. So all you got to do is log in, and you're not going to get pruned.
That's right.
So, okay. So we'll answer questions on that if there's any more after when we get to the question and answer period. So table them for now. Okay, next thing is that we had a very much needed but rather abrupt exiting of our Xbox EU guild leader. And he had some life things come up that were just like, no, dude, just go take care of your life and come back when you can. But that left us in kind of a difficult spot. because we currently do not have an Xbox EU leader. So if you're out there and you're on Xbox EU, you're probably asleep for one, but secondly,
Studying their eyeballs.
if
right
you're interested, if you're watching this later and you're interested in running our Xbox EU guild, please send us an email at loreseekerspodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to talk to you. Right now, to handle guild invites, we currently have 3 outstanding members of that guild who are not quite
Yes.
ready or don't want to run the guild, because guild leadership does take some time, but they are helping us with guild invites and such. So all that is still running as smoothly as it can, but events and stuff like that have kind of slowed down a little bit on Xbox EU. So if you're in that ship and you're interested in steering that ship, then shoot us an email.
Yep.
We still do not have a guild on the PS4 EU platform. So again, if you're out there, you're interested, and we think there's a community for it, we are more than happy to launch the PS4 EU guild if and when that time comes, but we will need number of people who are wanting it and a leader.
Yep.
So that is another area.
Yep.
There
There is a
It makes
process.
sense. Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes sense because you know, a lot of people, I know there's a lot of people that play on EU, especially on those platforms, but they may or may not be listening to our show and kind of know what we're about. So it's kind of a niche audience a little bit for EU. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the big one. And this is where a little bit of the serious talk comes in. All right.
All right, listen up. Clear up chat. Clear up chat. AD and all AP. Come on. Come on. We're all lore seekers here.
No, actually, let's hit that one real quick. I want you all to know that despite what Jibs and I may say on the show or mess around with people, yeah, we're Aldmeri Dominion, right? On PCNA.
Mm-hmm.
We love them all.
That's right.
They're all awesome.
We do.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
We could have picked any one of them, but we needed to pick one.
Yeah.
And we picked AD.
Yep.
So
we love them equally. We may give them crap on the show, but in all truth, we do love them all.
Yeah, they're all.
So love your fellow lore seeker.
That's right. So anyway, that being said, we'll move on. Okay, so some of you may or may not have been or have taken part in our Saturday night trials. Saturday night trials are really a good way, and this is on PCNA, and I know the other platforms are running trials as well. So some of this is going to resonate. It's going to leak over into the other platforms. So we have an outstanding guild leader, and we have other leaders who are also outstanding at trials and have stepped up and run trials nights when Blood Eye can't be there. If you have not met Blood Eye, she's an outstanding human being and a great player and an even better trials leader. She explains everything very thoroughly. She runs a tight ship, which is needed. And she is very, very serious about being 2 things: forgiving and kind. We'll say 3 things. When people are learning, but at the same time, like I said, she runs a tight ship. So we have requirements to run trials. So like I was saying before, some of you may or may not have been a part of our trials nights. They really are a lot of fun, and they are successful every time. So much fun. That being said, the Loreseekers wants nothing more than to advance into veteran trials.
Yep.
A few of us have experienced it with other groups, and they are super fun. Now, that being said, it is a whole different beast than regular trials. Regular trials take coordination, a certain level, gear, and some experience. Veteran trials take all those things to the 10th degree. Mm-hmm. So we want this to happen in Loreseekers. Nothing more. Like that is, we want to get to this end game content. There are definitely talented people in this guild. We want to see at least one of these vet trials groups forming in the coming months. But in order for that to happen, in order for us to reach that goal, we need to see some things. So if you're not really serious about it, if you don't want to do it, then you can just kind of bloop, you can kind of shut this off for a couple minutes. But if you are thinking about progressing into vet trials, then the things that we're going to need to see are the following. We need to see these folks starting to come to our trials nights more often. And we always try and keep this an open thing. It's an open sign up every single week that we do it. We can't do it every week because we have guild events and other things. There's in-game events that we want to get to and all that kind of stuff. So I would say probably 2 to 3 times a month, we're doing these trials on Saturday nights. Pretty much every single time we are either short or come right up to the wire and have to ask in chat to get people there. So what we want to see, even though we are a casual guild, we are more of a social guild than anything. If people want to see these vet trial groups go and want these trials groups to continue, we need to see a little bit more commitment from folks. You got to be there on time. We got to have people actively seeking out the sets needed to complete trials. You have to be able to bring something to the table. And now we're kind of transitioning to what we need to see with vet trials.
Yep.
We got to see members actively working on rotations and asking questions about how to get better. And this isn't particularly DPS, but it's still very important for healers and tanks as well. Those folks need to be able to optimize their sets, optimize their skills, and be at that level before we can even consider this.
Yeah.
So seeing members challenging veteran dungeons, doing hard modes together, putting groups together for that kind of stuff. This is going to sound super creepy, but we are watching all of that stuff. And when we see folks helping to organize groups and we see folks performing on their own, Jibs and I try to run with as many people as we can. And we are noticing when somebody is just crushing DPS or somebody's just like, somebody is so good at healing that now they're DPSing.
Yeah,
We notice all that.
Yeah, it's not unheard of for Cash and I to be talking on the phone, completely, out of game, just whatever we're doing, and we're talking about. Did you see so and so's deeps last night? Oh my gosh, they were killing it. What set was he? He was using this. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's just like two old ladies bickering back and forth.
And then we're messaging this, but what sets are you running?
What sets?
To see your skills.
What class? I'm making that class.
Right.
I mean, so.
So once we have these things in place and once our regular trials nights are starting to regularly fill up and we're watching this content we're just dropping these dragons and we're dropping all this content a little bit more easy, then we're really going to start sniping and watching people and start progressing towards a progressive trials group.
Yeah.
One progressive trials group.
Yeah.
Once that one fills, we can move on to the next. I don't think we're quite there yet.
No.
Because there has to be a commitment. It has to be a regular group. So once we do get to that point to where we are, okay, now we're going to really start looking and forming a veteran trials group. That's when the commitments will come in. We'll have to set a night or come up with some system. There will definitely need to be parses sent to us.
Yeah.
And we'll have a plan laid out for all this once it happens. Just know this is a goal. Now, what's a parse? A parse is an example of what kind of damage per second your character can do on a target dummy.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to that point, we will have a little guide to show you how to properly do a parse. And then those parses will be sent to us, and then we'll be selecting people for a veteran trials group. Yeah. That is in the future. It's not next week. It might not be next month because we need to see these regular things happening with our regular trials group. So if you're curious about it, if you know you have the skill, in Discord on PCNA trials, the trial scheduling channel, Blood Eye has all the requirements for trials set up, and it's pretty easy. I think it's CP 160. You have to have done most of the dungeons, some of them on vet, most of the dungeons for sure on normal. You have to have 2 matching sets and a monster helm and shoulder. Pretty easy. Not too bad, not too hard to do. That's for the regular trial. So once you're at that point, go to us with regular trials. If you dig them, and start showing up, and we're going to watch. We keep notes you can see next to your profile on PCNA, you can see there's a little tiny note all the way off to the right. I don't know if we can just see those or if everybody can see those.
I'll have to look at it.
Anyway, that's where we talk shit about you. I'm just kidding. That's where we put down the events that you show up for. We're just keeping tabs of who's showing up to the events and stuff. So eventually, if we have a 500-person guild where there's a lot of people on all the time, we're going to probably have a couple of slots for brand new people in regular trials, and then all the other slots are going to go to our regulars.
Yeah.
And then if need be, we'll start a second trials group.
Right. And to kind of piggyback off what Cash said, make no mistake, Loreseekers really is a social guild. We are a social guild that's really has interest in a lot of parts of this game, and one of those things being is that we want to be able to cater not just to new people, and that's one thing we're really known for, to be honest with you, is catering abroad, to the entire guild, but at the same time, we don't want to forfeit, those of us who want to and members who want to push to more difficult content, and so we want to make sure and provide that. And so these requirements are there for that reason. You have to be able to do these things, to be able to do vet trials, to be able to even do a normal trial, the things that Cash said. I mean, it's important that you can do all those requirements. So they're there for a reason. And we hope we see more people take part. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Right. We certainly don't want to exclude anybody, but there are certain things in the game when you're trying to push content where things have to be a little bit more exclusive. Now, that being said, anybody in this guild who has the knowledge is willing to help you get to that point. So we're going to talk a little bit more about helping people as we move forward, because there's another announcement that I'm actually really, really excited about. And I think you guys will like it too. Yeah. So anyway, we can answer more Trials Progression group questions in the question and answer period. Okay, so here's something. This is the next point that we're going to cover here. And this one was actually brought up in guild chat last night. And I was smiling the entire time it was brought up. Brooks, I see you in there. And you want to know what I'm drinking? I'm drinking Bullet. Yeah, my Bullet Rye. Anyway, Brooks brought this question up last night. And I kind of smiled when he did, but I didn't give anything away.
Good job.
So we will be implementing a dungeon night, an exclusive night each week where members can group up and do group content. And we know we're usually doing this every night. We always see groups running, but we're going to designate a night for dungeons of all kinds and putting groups together for people who are new to dungeons, people who don't want to do vet dungeons, but they're experienced in normal dungeons, and people who want to do vet and hard mode dungeon content.
Yep.
So that night is going to be Thursdays. And that's exactly what Brooke said. And that's why I smiled. I'm like, perfect. Right choice. So anyway, Brooks is one of the folks, Fallen Captain in Discord or in Twitch, that thing. He's one of the folks that I always see every night trying to get people to do dungeons. So if you've never tried dungeons before, of course, it's always available if you want to run. Shoot, if I'm on, you want to run, let me know. Hey, this is the first time. I've never done this before. No problem. But Thursday nights is going to be the set night every single week for us to be doing that.
Group dungeons. We're not talking public dungeons. Group.
Yeah, these are group dungeons.
Yep.
So what we want to see newer players joining us in Discord, getting onto chat, because it's kind of essential when you're first running a dungeon. We can teach mechanics. That's the perfect place for you to say, hey, I've never done the story in here before. Awesome. Let's do story mode. So now we're in story mode. We're going to go slow. We're going to let you experience the story. We're going to let you see what these dungeons are about. If you are out there and you've never done dungeons before, my friends, you are missing some incredible lore and some incredible content. I mean, heck, we just had the dungeon lead on our show, and to get to play through every single dungeon that man has had a hand in is pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
So for that, he gets a
dilly dilly.
Thank you very much. We want to see all you guys in there being taught the ropes by veteran players. We want to see veteran players challenging tougher content. We want to see gear farming runs. These are the things that get you ready for trials. Those are the kinds of things that we want to see. And we have seen already, but we want to see more of it. Now, serious talk. What we don't want to see, we don't want to see players being carried through veteran content.
Yeah. No.
First dungeons are fine. Normal dungeons are fine to experience it and see it. What we don't want to see is characters who just want to get the run through. So they're gonna run through with, 2 CP 1000 plus players who are just gonna run them through. Now, we understand the groups get put together and, sometimes people just want a quick run. That's all fine. But we want to see people focusing on helping players learn the mechanics of these dungeons instead of just blowing through them. The mechanics are there for a reason, because once you get to vet level, those mechanics get real. Once you're in hard mode, especially in some of the most recent DLC dungeons, shit gets real quick. So knowing what those mechanics are instead of just blowing through with a couple of really high CP characters is going to benefit you in the long run when you're running that content, that harder content with players who are more your level. You're going to have to do the mechanics.
Yeah.
So that's what we would prefer to see, is people helping you through, even if they are higher level and maybe it's a little easier to get through. We want to see people teaching mechanics.
Yeah, and you really are shortchanging yourself if you go into a dungeon and just barely contribute much of anything, not understanding any of the mechanics, not understanding. I just said mechanics, but really specific mechanics to that dungeon that you'll later see in a trial. Because guess what? A lot of these mechanics that you do see, guess what? They're in trials. And so you're really shortchanging yourself if you have the mindset of, well, I'll just go in and they'll blow me right through it and I'll get some gear. No, you're really hurting yourself. So don't do that. Don't do that.
Right. Okay. Now, that being said, if you need help with builds, just ask. If you need help with rotations, just ask. We may not be able to give you the absolute best, but if somebody asks me
Give 'em the
about
axe.
a Magicka Templar, if somebody asks me, like at this point, about a Magicka Templar's rotation, I'll give you mine. I'll show you where I'm getting my information from. So there's folks out there that even though they might not know offhand, they can send you to the right place, the right resource for you to learn that. So many resources. There's a ton. So normally for veteran content, we normally look for somebody to be at least champion point 160, which is that's not too hard to get once you hit 50. You have completed most, if not all, of the dungeons already on normal. And just like we were saying, because the mechanics in veteran content scales, it ramps up quite a bit. So make sure you have at least those requirements. And then the other thing would be kind of like trials, 2 matching sets for bonuses and a monster helm and shoulder set. Now that does not discount those runs where you need to be trying to get that stuff. But there's always, like, if you look at most builds, they always have a beginner set.
Yep.
And then like an end game set. And the end game set is usually what you're going to get in vet trials or sometimes vet hard mode dungeons.
Yeah, and Jin makes a good point. And some vet dungeons are locked behind 300 CP.
Yeah,
so just keep that in mind as well.
And thank you, Jen, for that. And that is an example of one of our members in our guild. She's one of our PC NA leaders, and there's Blood Eye, who are amazing resources. So, I mean, and we have several of them. And we got Esotech, amazing resource.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Shoe Swapper, amazing resource. God, there's too many to name. We have so much skill in this guild. So just reach out. And if Jibs and I can't answer your question, which is probably more likely than not, we're going to set you in the direction of where we can get your questions answered. But just know we don't ever intend to exclude anybody. but the stakes are going up. The skill levels are going up. We're seeing people want to challenge this content. So we need to make sure that we are hitting certain mile markers in order to continue.
Yep.
Cool. I hope that's taken well. Okay. Next point. Our PvP nights and World Boss Wednesdays, and I really hope that the other platforms are doing these too, because they're super fun. And I do see lots of stuff going on. I see monster runs, World Boss runs, all kinds of stuff going on in our other platforms. On PCNA, we thought it would be we'd be remiss if we did not give Dade the Loreseeker a massive shout out.
Yeah, buddy.
For running PvP nights on Friday nights and World Boss Wednesdays on Wednesday evenings, because they have become some very, very popular events to do. And they've been awesome. So just to say, Imperial City Sewers during this last Imperial City event
So much fun.
was the most fun that I've had in PvP ever. It was a huge Loreseekers Zerg down there, and we were taking down groups of other players, Evan Heartpack, that we did not believe we could do. And I was kind of like, just leave them alone. Just kind of let them do their thing. And everybody was like, Cash, quit being a freaking wuss. And they just charged on these folks, and we did extremely well on several occasions. And it made me very, very happy to be a part of that whole thing. So thanks for pushing my own expectations of our folks and just letting everybody have an amazing time in those two different events, both PvP nights on Fridays and World Boss Wednesdays on Wednesday nights, which are always full events. So thanks, Dade.
Agreed. 100%. Dade, you're awesome.
Yeah, you've been doing great. Okay. So now we're going to get a lot into our new structured weekly schedule.
Here we go. Get your pins out.
Yes. And the very first thing that we're going to do is something that is near and dear to my heart.
We'll talk about this a long time.
I think it's been a long time coming, and I'm really excited about this one because I know that the Loreseekers are going to shine with this one. Monday nights from now on, or until we can probably figure out a night that we can get together and be there on the first night. Monday nights are going to be known as, actually, Jibs, I'm going to let you pronounce this.
Man, why you gotta be like that? You know? Magnanimous Mondays.
Say it again.
Magnanimous.
Well,
there
you go, Jen. Now Jen knows.
Was it bad?
Yeah, you fucked that up pretty bad. Monday nights are now going to be known as Magnanimous Mondays.
Dang it.
These evenings are going to be dedicated to helping the community as a whole, including our own guildies, with any content, advice, gear, builds, etc. So what my plan is, we help Loreseekers first. We'll always take care of our own first. Okay. I got to make note of this. Jeff is in chat and he says, guys, this is the worst episode of Hollywood Squares ever. Dude, you're classic.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so our vision of this is to first help Loreseekers. If anybody needs help with world bosses or finishing a quest line, or hey, can I get help with, farming a set of gear, stuff like that, we're gonna do that first. If nobody takes anybody up on that within our own guild chat, Jibs and I envision Loreseekers going out into zone chat and just asking, hey guys, Loreseekers would like to help any new player that needs help.
Yeah. Yep.
We don't have to do it for 4 hours. We can do it for an hour. We can do it for 2 hours. However long your fancy strikes you, we can do it in groups. You can do it on your own. But our goal is to have people see our name out there and go, that is a pretty cool example to set. And that is a great way, I think, for us to spread the love that we have within our guild to the rest of ESO fam. It's not This is not a ploy for recruitment. I don't think we need that.
No.
We've
No.
always recruited organically.
Yes.
So, and I think most of our folks find us through our podcast, and that's kind of the way that we want it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Loreseekers is gaining a name for being a great community. And I think by doing Magnanimous Mondays, this is going to help us get out there and help some new players that may be on the fence about the game and are kind of struggling. Because one thing that I think a lot of us have noticed is when somebody in Zone Chat asks a question, they normally get the help they need. But there's always one or two dickheads out there that have to say something snarky, and it irritates the crap out of us. And we want to combat that in any way that we can. And we think Magnanimous Mondays is going to be a big way to do it. Now, you'll also notice, if you've been in the game for a time, Magnanimous is actually a title.
Got it.
You got it? You sure?
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking out. Yeah,
okay. Go ahead. Well, give it one more shot.
Magnanimous.
Dilly dilly.
Jim, you owe me 10K gold. Pay up.
Oh, bullshit. That ship has sailed. So there was a bet that if Jibs could pronounce that correctly the first time, Jen would send him 10 gold or 10,000 gold. He lost.
Needless to say, I effed it up.
That's right. We love you, buddy. Okay. So, yes, Magnanimous is actually a title that you can get, and you can get it during the New Life Festival.
Yep.
Hopefully you can still get it. If you already have it from last year, throw your title on, get your butt out there and make somebody's night. And that's really what we're looking to do. Now, of course, if you have your own stuff going on, we totally get it. If you can't take part in this, no problem. I probably can't be there every single Monday, but when I am there, I'm going to say, hey, Magnanimous Mondays, go do the Lord's work. Yep. And, get out and help some people. So that's what we're kind of dedicating Mondays to.
Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights are going to be open nights. Whatever you want. Questing, do whatever you want. There's going to be no scheduled events on Tuesday nights so far. Wednesday nights will continue to be World Boss Wednesdays. World Bosses, one zone at a time each week is how Dade usually does it. So if you get onto Dade's cycle and how it runs, if you have a newer character, you're going to knock out Sky Shards, and you'll get books along the way, and Way Shrines, and World Bosses. It's a really good way to start knocking some of that stuff out in a group and quickly. Thursday nights, as we announced earlier, are going to be our dungeon nights. All levels of play, from those players who have never been in a dungeon to those who are tackling veteran and hard mode content. And our goal is to have several different groups running each Thursday night. We can expand Discord as much as we need to if we have the other platforms jumping on this as well. We'll always have enough channels for you. Friday nights are going to continue to be PvP nights, Friday night fights. Dade usually rotates between Cyrodiil and the sewers and battlegrounds. We definitely want to see more people getting in on the battlegrounds nights. It's usually full on Cyrodiil nights. Cyrodiil's super fun, but battlegrounds is a little more of a niche thing where you got to kind of know what you're doing a little bit, because when you go in with 4, you get put against pre-mades. I think it's when you go in with like 3 or 4, you get put against PvP groups or pre-mades. Yeah. So like last night, we just got raffle stomped last night.
Battlegrounds, I mean, I think it goes without saying, Battlegrounds are a different breed of PvP. It's Cyrodiil, it's everything. Battlegrounds reveal everything that's wrong with your character and everything wrong with the way that maybe you're playing it. It's brutal, it's cutthroat, you don't have zergs, it's very, very focused. It's PvP with a microscope on it. And not to interrupt you, but Tuesdays, we're thinking about it, being open. Maybe in the future, do some kind of battleground night just to kind of help people and maybe work through it and kind of progress as a team, because really it's like a puzzle, to be honest with you. It really, really is. And it took me probably the better part of 8 to 9 months of doing the show until it finally clicked. And once it clicks, it's a lot of fun. And so maybe that's something we could look at doing in the future. Maybe you're proficient in battlegrounds. Maybe that's something that you absolutely love and you'd like to get involved in helping. please reach out to us and let us know, and maybe we can see about doing something.
Exactly. Jib's way better at than I am, especially builds.
Thanks.
Okay, so Saturday nights are going to continue to be both our trials night, and the way Blood Eye runs it is it's our trials night and our current event night. So if there's currently an event going on in ESO, then a lot of times we will do whatever that is to get to reap the benefits and rewards of whatever event there is going on. If there's no event going on, or if we've already done an event, a ESO event with our guild, then we'll probably do a trials night. And that's as long as she's available or has somebody else that can run trials for us. Okay. And then Sundays are open. So I know for a while, Esotech was doing PvP in the morning, and that was popular for a little while. And then I think people started just peeling off from it. So we're going to leave Sundays open. And, that could, especially with the holiday season coming up, that could be a night for, another event or something that we're doing. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're not trying to bombard you like ZeniMax sometimes does with event after event after event, but we want to make something available to you each night or each time that you log into play. We want there to be things for you to do.
And to those asking or talking in chat, yes, this schedule will be posted on Discord. And yes, we will do our best to make sure that this meeting is put in text format so you can see it as well. Okay?
And we're also going to post this on YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So you can catch all.
There you go.
And that saves us from having to post all the notes.
Yeah, there you go. Never mind.
Okay, so just know that usually on one of these nights, and sometimes things come up and we can't be there. I mean, one of our guild leaders is on call all the time as a veterinarian. And like she got to go save a furry. She's got to go save a furry.
Yeah.
And then, she's got to go. And it's sometimes the same thing with me. I always will try in the evenings to be in, but if I'm at work and happen to be playing from work and the, red light and bells go off, then I'm out the door. So just know that we will always try and have some kind of a leader on one of these nights in chat to start facilitating and organizing groups and getting things moving. Even if it's just an announcement. Hey, welcome to Thursday. It's dungeon night. Start putting together your groups. At other times, we might be able to do something special. And okay, hey, tonight we're running veteran dungeons. Sign up. And we may do a sign up thing for it. But the bottom line is we don't want anybody to be afraid if those things are not in place to start doing it on your own.
Yep.
Thursday night's dungeon night. I'm going to organize a group. I'm going to announce it for them. It's already, 7:00 my time. Nobody's done it yet. Let's do it. And just start going.
Yep.
We want you guys to feel empowered to be able to do that. You don't have to wait on one of us to do that. Okay. So we're going to kind of close it a little bit here, but I do have some things that I want to talk about. The first one that I want to talk about is kind of a reiteration of what Loreseekers is all about. And this is for no other reason other than as a reminder for all of us that we are setting an example out there as much as we might not realize it. Our guild really is setting an example.
In more ways than one. Seriously. There are other institutions, it's a bad word, but it's the best I got, that are taking this model of Loreseekers and they're using it for their own. We've seen this time and time again in more ways than one. So really, it is. And when you guys are out there and you have the Loreseeker name on, it really does mean a lot to a lot of people. So thank you.
Right. So I'm going to have Jibs talk a little bit about our current application process because we just had a major debacle take place with our application process. So Jibs, can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah. All right. So the last 24 hours, or probably 24 or 36 hours has been crazy behind the scenes. Yesterday I was in full scramble mode for most of the day because all of a sudden our application bot gone. And completely out of our control. It's developer drama and issues and all this stuff that we're just recipients of the effects of it. And so currently what we are going to keep doing since this has happened, the bot was down. It was down for well over 24, 36 hours. And so we were looking at new ways of doing this. How are we going to do this? Well, we have a new backup plan ready to rock and roll. If for some reason this bot goes down again, because since it has come back up, We're just going to keep using it for now. Because look, I don't like to make things more difficult. It doesn't have to be, and what we have is a very streamlined process. It's very automated, which is great. The more you can automate things, the better off you are. So, our current application process is still the same. You go to the Apply to Guild channel, type /apply. Boom, you're gonna get DM'd your application. Okay. So, that being said, that's our current application process. We get this a lot. Why don't you guys recruit via in-game? Why don't you do that? Well, here's the deal, y'all. The in-game application process is very it's not as detailed as we prefer. Since we started this guild, we purposely made it not ease of entry. It's not you do one paragraph and you're in kind of thing, and there's a lot of steps as far as the app is concerned, answering all these questions. Is this someone that really has a good vibe? Because you can pick up the way people are based off just the way they type and the way that their conversations are. And so and like Cash said earlier, we grow organically. We do not, very rarely do we put anything out on Twitter. Very rarely. We have never made a single forum post. Really, maybe we should, about our podcast and the community creations. We've never posted.
We've only been doing this for almost 2 years.
I know, we never did that once.
We suck.
Oh gosh. So we've never posted in the guild channels on forums. We've never done any of that. It's all 100% been through the podcast. Aside from maybe like count on my hand how many guild posts we've actually done promoting. And we want to keep that, because that means when people come to Loreseekers, what are they coming for? They're coming for the same reason you are here. The show. You're here because of the experience that you hear and that you feel when you listen to Loreseekers, and you want that to be carried over. And so that's the same atmosphere that we want to provide for you. We want it to be the most friendly atmosphere we can. And this is it starts with staff. It starts with all of us. The way that we present ourselves to you, the way that we speak with you and talk with you. We're not talking at you, we're talking with you. Okay? We want your experience here to be very joyful, relaxing, and awesome. We want you to have the best experience possible. We have a lot of people who can't even, who are not even in Elder Scrolls Online, but they want to be a part of the community. They want to talk Elder Scrolls, and we think that's awesome. That you want to be here, that you want to talk and forge relationships, because we've heard time and time again about how many of you who have formed groups, who have been a part with fellow Loreseekers, and how you have forged lasting friendships. That's awesome.
Right.
That is awesome. Okay. And so that is why we don't recruit in-game. Because in-game, currently, the way it's set up, it's very much just you type a little paragraph, if that, and you push enter. That's it. And we have checks and balances in order. What you don't see is there are channels that all our staff can see apps. We can all read through them. We can really take a look at this person if we have questions, etc. And so that's one thing we really like about our current process.
Right. And we'll see names or something in the person's description of themselves that will tip us off. We've declined a lot of applications. And I'm not saying that with pride. I'm saying that so the folks who are listening to this, who are part of our community, understand not everybody gets to be a lore seeker. And I know sometimes it's like, yeah, how do you gauge it just off an application? Well, some people say some pretty stupid shit on their applications. And it's like, really? Like, no, you're not getting. We've actually had people. We've asked them to change their name. If you want to be part of this community, you're gonna have to change your name.
Yeah.
It's nothing against you. It's just it's not conducive to what we're trying to do here. So all that stuff is taking place behind the scenes, and I really want to give some love to our staff who does that. I mean, there's a ton of them.
Yes.
And those folks are killing it.
Yeah.
With helping with make sure our douchebag filter works, because I think so far we're doing pretty damn good. Every once in a while somebody will squeak in. Every once in a while we'll give somebody a chance, and it's funny how the douchebags weed themselves out.
Yep. It's amazing how much they stand out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They totally do.
Oh yeah.
So right now, as it currently stands on PCNA, we are findable. You can search us and see what our guild is all about in the guild recruitment finder. We're there. But when you apply, usually, I think it's usually just me. I usually get a thing that says so, so on and so on and so forth has applied for your guild. I send them back a decline, and then it has something in there that shows them where they need to go in order to apply for the guild.
Yep.
Basically says, we don't accept, thanks for your interest. We don't accept people within the game. If you're interested in applying, this is how you do it. And I think we've gotten a few people from that, but it keeps our whole experience. It sends them right to our website. They can read our COC and see exactly what we're about before they come in, if we do get people that way. But most of the time we're getting people because of the show or the stream or something like that. And that's kind of how we prefer it to stay.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, so we covered that second portion about that. What I did want to go over real quick is our code of conduct. It's just super quick. I'm not going to belabor it because I think everybody in here is perfect at following this. I just want to reiterate what it is. Be nice, be respectful, be patient, be honorable, and overall just be a good human.
Yep.
Don't be a troll. You will get banished. That's flat out. Jibs and I are the two nicest guys, but if you act like a dick, you're going to get called on it and warned, usually privately. And if you continue it, you're going to be separated. That's just the way that it works. Keep it family friendly the best you can. Jibs and I drop a little every once in a while. It's okay. If you're in chat, especially if you're in the After Dark channels and you happen to, drop an F-bomb or something like that, no rants, no getting pissed, none of that stuff. Just tailor it, be an adult, drop a curse word every once in a while. It's not a big deal.
Yep.
One thing we absolutely will never, ever, ever tolerate: intolerance, racism, sexism, hatred, prejudice, or anything in that realm. Fastest way to find yourself with a boot up your ass and looking for a new guild. We will not put up with that.
That is correct, 100%.
Every once in a while, somebody brings up politics or religion. It's part of our lives. Totally understand it. The one thing we're trying to avoid is debate. Most wars in Tamriel were started over politics or religion.
Keep it out. Just don't.
Just don't do it.
Just don't.
Just
don't.
please don't do it. It's just too damn hot of a topic right now.
Yeah.
What we want to see is people fostering positivity and working towards bringing our community together and not doing things to splinter us. That upsets us. So if you happen to run another guild, totally fine. If it's a trading guild, fine. But we don't want to see a bunch of guild recruitments and things of that such in our channels. It's not cool. It's not cool.
No.
So please don't do things like that, trying to splinter.
Don't try it.
Our administrators are usually pretty good about keeping decisions private and just moving the ship forward without all this dirty laundry being aired. And not that we have a lot, because we really don't. But please respect the decisions and the requests of our administrators. We will try very, very hard, if there's an issue, to be respectful to everybody and understand everybody's walks of life and where everybody comes from. We really try to do the best we can with that. But there are times when we have to step in and take care of a problem in front of other people and do it quickly in order for things not to escalate. Just please respect those decisions if you can. If you have an issue, you can always hit us up privately.
Yep.
We'd be more than happy to talk about it.
Yep.
When talking or posting in forums or chat, please just use your best judgment. If you have to think about it, I wonder if they'll get mad if I post
Don't
that.
do it.
Probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Or just ask.
Yeah.
Just ask.
Yep.
This one's fairly obvious. Don't break the law and wrangle in the Loreseekers and say that we told you to do it. Just follow the law.
We know city guards.
We're talking like human law.
Yeah.
Like your local laws.
Yeah.
Not like you can steal. You want to steal in the game, have at it. Do your thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would include like swatting.
Oh, 100%.
That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. I mean, yeah, that'll get you in the clink.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so our Discord is for members only, or any who may want to join us, Or on the rare occasion, if we need somebody for something, sometimes we can, one of the leaders can give that person, if they think they're respectful enough and they have somebody else vouches for them, we're okay with somebody coming into our Discord to help with a dungeon or trial or something like that. That's fine. It's a perfect tryout. It happened the other night with a gentleman named Jojo. Turned out to be a great person and ended up joining our guild. So totally fine with that. If there's somebody that you want to bring in, let us know. Of course, we're going to put it on you to vouch for them.
Yep.
But typically our Discord is only for our members, and there's a process for people to get into our hate-sing exclusive community.
It is though, like especially now, and we're not, we're not being ultimate douches about it. We're being just upfront and honest, like upfront and honest. I mean, we want to have an active guild, active as possible, into 30 days. And the reason why we have this COC, you want to know how old this COC is? Cash and I have been friends since 2012. This COC was there. This has been. And, I don't mean to take Cash's words because it's usually exactly what he says. This is a living and breathing document. It has been updated for years. And this doc, and Pip, if she's here, because she was on staff, she knows.
Yeah.
This has been seen by and used by thousands of members, even outside of Loreseekers, okay? So I'm telling you. Like,
it works.
It works, yeah.
Right. And when people, like you see, we're up to 13 kind of code of conduct rules. When somebody finds some new and amazing way to fuck up, we'll add another one. Right now, this is covered most of it.
Oh, it's true.
So, anyway, okay. Number 11, we love number 11. It's rarely used, but we reserve the right to remove any member if it's in the best interest of the community.
We've done it.
Yes, this was done about 2 months ago with a member, and he fought tooth and nail. Felt for the person. They were having some personal problems, but over and over and over and over and over again, we're having to talk to this person, and it was like, okay, dude, we're done. And I felt bad. In the end, I always feel bad for having to do it. We don't like to kick somebody out of the guild. We will always have a laundry list of reasons or one big giant one for booting somebody out.
Yep.
So we don't just get upset with somebody because their DPS sucks in a vet dungeon and boot them. We will never, ever, ever do that.
No.
Never do that. There's always a solid reason if somebody gets booted from our guild. So please understand that.
Your membership and time here in Loreseekers is based off of your character. Okay? Is based off
your
the
real
person
life character.
You are, yes. Your real life character.
Not your Templar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Carry on.
Okay, so the next one, we did recently add this one with all of our World of Warcraft refugees.
We're getting a lot of that.
If you're a new player and powering to level cap is your goal, this may not be the guild for you. And the reason being is because this game is complicated and it will take time to learn your character. We respect the work that has gone into creating the game, and rushing to level cap as a new player literally hurts our souls. So take your time, listen to the stories, and learn your character.
Great emphasis.
Yeah, thank you. Overall, this is our last one. Overall, please be a good person. That's all we're asking. We already have children, and we don't need more.
Yep. Let's update
so
that.
I wanted to go over that with you, so everybody kind of understands where we're at. If you're out there and you have to do an elevator pitch about why you love Loreseekers, I think those are 13 pretty freaking good reasons and things that we are very serious about and actively enforce to keep this community as kick-ass as it has turned out to be.
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to belabor you too much. So that was our code of conduct. We really want helpful and kind to be your default. We want it to be everybody's default. Keep things positive as much as you can. You can discuss things that you don't like, but just understand the fine line that when you turn it into a negative rant or you're super pissed, it's not the time to type. It's not the time to get into Discord and just start ranting and blah, 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 blah. It's not going to be accepted very well. We have a very, very positive environment when people log in, and it's really, you could really quickly see it when somebody comes in and they're a little over the top on something, and everybody's kind of like, what the hell? And we'll start getting
Y-
Jibs and I'll start getting messages like, what's up with this dude?
Yeah,
I don't know.
one thing that Cash and I both have seen is how quickly you established members and those even just people who are just freshly joined have protected this community, have jumped in and said whatever needed to be said and handled it. I mean, we just sit back and watch, like,
Yeah.
hot dang, all right,
Yep.
good, there we go. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
People get it. Yeah.
So thank you. You protect this community, and it seriously. When we talk about, we already have kids. We don't want more kids just from people coming to the community. You handle it, and thank you for your protection of the community.
Absolutely. So Jibs and I never envisioned this when we started, but with the leadership that we selected, who is rock freaking solid, and we love every one of you, the leadership that we've selected and the direction that our guild and community has taken, we now have raised our bar a little bit.
Yeah.
And we want the Loreseekers to set the example for every other guild community out there. And we really, really do want the Loreseekers to be the gold standard of
100%.
communities out there. Because if
Yep.
there were others like Loreseekers, imagine what the entire player base of ESO could be comprised of. Amazing people.
Yeah.
So that's really what we're looking to do. And I'm not even afraid to say it anymore. I really would like to see us be the gold standard. And I think we're doing pretty good.
Agreed.
We're doing pretty good at setting a good example for everybody.
Yep.
So that being said, let's talk a little bit about etiquette. Then we're going to open it up to questions. We see a lot of new players out there asking for gear, which is totally fine. Especially when players are coming from one platform and say they switch over to PC. We're seeing a lot of folks coming in who have, been CP 1000 on another platform and then come over and they have to start from scratch, which must suck. Totally get it. So our crafters, we see them all the time jumping in to be very helpful. And yeah, no problem. I'll help you. What do you need? Blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times what we don't see, and this has happened to me several times, where somebody will ask for, for a training set or something. Yeah, can anybody make me a set? I don't get a please, and I don't get a thank you.
No, it's a no.
I'm like, that absolutely torques me, because the crafter is taking their game time and their materials normally to help you out. So at the very least, a please and a thank you is essential. The other thing would be to offer either gold or materials in return.
Yes.
If it's a lower level set, I doubt any crafter is going to say, yeah, no, no problem. Send me 10,000 gold or whatever. I've never seen that happen. Probably we will never, because most of the crafters that are willing to make all kinds of sets or can have a zillion mats. Now, to a point. If you're asking for purple or golded out Hundings because you just hit 160, unless you're supplying those materials, don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mats are expensive.
Yes.
Okay. So please respect the crafter and at least offer something in return. Have the mats if you're looking for those higher level sets. Okay. Go.
Yeah. Seriously. I shouldn't say you should always, because we have newer players. But if you're a newer player and you're new to the game, you don't know the sets anyway. So you've been around here for a while. You want something crafted, have the materials. Have them. Because
there's a good chance a person who's crafting is not going to want the materials.
Have them and offer them. Okay? Because we've had people request of our crafters, crazy requests. Sometimes things in the hundreds of thousands of gold material area, okay? So just be mindful of what you're asking. And on top of that, and this kind of goes back to what we were just talking about, helpful and kind. Golden rule here, okay? Do unto others kind of thing, all right? So just be mindful of that, all right?
A comment in chat from your boy Dro. Oh no, Cash, did I forget to say please and thank you when you crafted me stuff? I always tried to. If I didn't, I'm sorry. No, you were fine. And the reason I know that is because of this. If I don't get a please or thank you, I will say I will craft you whatever you'd like as long as you say please and thank you.
I can also
I will remind people if they don't do it. It's just common courtesy. Just say please and thank you.
Yes.
Okay. And just know, like if it's a low level leveling set, most crafters will do those all day long. It's no big deal. But normally you're gonna out level that stuff so quick, you're gonna get it in either white or green. And probably without enchants. You're gonna out level that thing in 10 minutes.
Don't be unrealistic in your expectations.
Yeah, don't ask for, a purple set of, level 10 training gear. It's not feasible.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay, so another thing, when we have new players, and this is obviously for all platforms, when we have new players join the guild, and you hear that little jingle, or if you see one of us in chat saying, "Hey, welcome, welcome so and so to the Loreseeker family," please just take a couple seconds, type in chat,
yes,
thank you, or welcome to the guild, welcome to the family. I always try and refer to it as a family because I truly think this is a family. So that it really helps. Like when somebody new comes into the guild and they get 15, 20 messages, it's like, whoa.
Yes.
I came to the right place.
you seriously, by doing that, you immediately elevate Loreseekers to that person. You are setting such a powerful example of what Loreseekers stands for just by doing something as small, maybe as small to you, but something as small as that, just typing in Gen Chat. That is a big deal, and it really means a lot. There's a reason why whenever we welcome someone into Discord with a new app, that we welcome them in Gen Chat. We want everyone to see them. We want them to feel welcome. So please take that opportunity. Make sure you're doing that. It's just a good thing to do.
Absolutely. We see a lot of people asking for help with various things. Just asking a general question. Hey, where's this located? Where's that located? Hey, can I get a port to this area? Blah, blah, blah. If you have a moment, please go out of your way to help other folks out. I think that that helping hand runs forward. It continually goes. Somebody sees it happen. Hey, that's pretty cool. This person helped that other person out really quickly.
Yeah.
We like to see that as much as we possibly can because it just makes it a nice place to be when people know that there's help just a few key clicks away.
Yep.
Guild Tabard. We have one. If you didn't know, we have one. They are available in our little internal guild store. I think they're 2,000.
I don't remember. I haven't bought one in a long time.
Whatever. But anyway, if you wear it, I think it's covered up by a costume, but if you wear it, you get the little Loreseekers tag up above your name. And to me, there's nothing cooler than being in a big old group of people on World Boss Wednesdays, and there is a mob of Loreseekers running by.
Yeah, it's not required of you, but seriously, when you go to these events, Loreseeker events, it makes us proud to see Loreseekers wearing their tabards. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, I'm not ever going to demand it. But, I mean, if we're taking a guild picture, tabard, please. All right.
Well, we're normally turning off all the tags.
Yeah, but
anyway,
yeah,
it's just really cool to see.
We really,
especially when we do our naked runs.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So
we do a naked run. It's really fun.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love to be free, right? You don't do that?
Yeah,
I do.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, Guild Bank. We have one, and it is full of stuff. So go through it, take a look. If there's anything you're interested in, everything in there, besides the gold, is there for the taking.
Yeah.
So this might spark a lot of people asking for things for the officers, but hit up one of the officers if there's a few things that you want or you can use, and we will get those things sent to you. Now, in that same vein, please do not put your crap in our guild bank. Make sure it's something usable. Please don't offload your inventory into our guild bank.
Yes.
I think people are usually pretty good about doing that. And normally the stuff I see in there is very usable. So just don't forget it's there. Go in there and grab a stack of something if you need it. but you're going to have to get a hold of an officer. Just shoot us an email in game, and we'll make sure that that's taken care of for you.
Yeah.
In game is probably the best way to do the mail, because then it's right there. We can just go to the guild bank and pull it out, as opposed to Discord. Just do it in game. Okay, guild store. We have one internal. It's our own little internal guild store. No, we don't have a vendor anywhere. It is just our own little internal guild store. So typically our rule has been we put items up in there for very cheap to help out our own guildies. So please do us a favor, and if you have something that you truly want to sell, and go put it on one of your other guild vendors and sell it for the price you really want for it. If it's something that you're like, no, see if anybody in the guild needs it. Put it in there for 1 gold, 10 gold, something reasonable, so that people can pick stuff up for cheap.
Now, to go off that, not to interrupt you, to go off that, I know I've done this by accident, thinking you're putting something up for sale in your trade guild, but you actually put it up for sale in Loreseekers. Like I remember trying to sell a motif. I know I sold that thing for 10K, and I realized later, oh my gosh, I put that in Loreseekers. So that stuff happens. It's fine.
Yeah,
just take it and put it to where you need to put it. It's okay. I've done it.
Or
okay.
if you accidentally put gold that you're trying to give to one of your trading guilds into our bank,
we've had that
by accident.
Often. Yeah,
which just happened last week.
Yeah.
At the cost of 50K. Let us know and we'll give it back. Like, oh my God, I totally put that in the wrong thing. Because sometimes, like, I'll look at the log and be like, oh, how nice, somebody put some money in. If you make a mistake and you didn't mean to donate to the guild, then just get a hold of one of us and we'll make sure you get your money back.
Yep.
Okay. On the same lines of the guild store, we've caught a few people buying multiple items of the same. So we know that you already have one, because we can see every single thing that goes in and out of that bank or in and out of that store. You can't talk to Lucy. If you're doing it for the purposes of reselling, and sometimes it is very obvious.
It's very
when somebody takes
obvious.
3 of the same recipe,
Yeah.
And buys it for 1 gold, and then we see it on a guild trader somewhere. That's not good. That's a very quick way to piss us off. So
yes,
we don't want anybody taking advantage of what we're trying to do by selling things at very low prices for our guildies, and that is taking advantage of them. And we've had 2 members, ex-members, that have been booted from the guild for doing that.
Yep.
So we're very, very serious about keeping that keeping that store accessible and not abused for our members.
Staff
that being said,
is watching.
You need 10 items and they're all different items, then buy your 10 items. But we're just seeing people buying repeats of the same things over and over and over again. You don't need that for every single one of your characters. That's not cool.
Yeah, when you can sell something for 6 and 7 and 8K, and all of a sudden we see multiples disappearing.
Yeah, and we usually do check. Like, I'll go and check and see, and every once in a while we'll find, oh, they are reselling that. That's not okay.
Nope.
So Killer Kitty, to see what is in the guild store, just go to the bank. Go to any bank. You have to physically go. You can't use your personal bankers. Go to the actual bank, and then when you talk to that NPC, it will say guild store.
Yeah.
Go to guild store, and then make sure, if you have several guilds, make sure that you are on Loreseekers.
Yep.
And that's our guild store.
Yep. Are you ready for Q&A?
I am ready for Q&A now. Okay. So I'm trying not to get long-winded, but yeah, we're wrapping up here. Let's go ahead and go to Q&A. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and pop them out, and then we can get to our guild event.
If you have any questions, please start it with a capital Q and a colon, semicolon, so we can kind of decipher it, find it in chat. It's a little bit easier for our eyes to find it. But please, if you have any question with anything we just talked about, comment, whatever. Just, why are you two so awesome?
Von JJ. Right back at you, buddy.
Answer, whiskey.
Yeah. Dilly. Hang on.
Daily double.
Dilly dilly.
Whizzlekins, can you get a summary of today? Absolutely. I'm going to upload this to YouTube in a little while. Once it's done and uploaded.
Storyline ideas yet?
Yes. Have I written any? No. Jibs,
What?
you want to do one of the giveaways?
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to do the introduction for the?
Well, let me take a look here and see, and just make sure we don't have any questions. If woodchuck could chuck wood, do you need more cowbell? Yes.
I like getting those
We
questions
have.
because I know that means that everyone got it. So we're
I know. Well, but we have giveaways. We have a couple giveaways.
all right. Yeah, let's do one right now.
Corminion says, "Are you collecting gold in the bank for something special?" Yes, we use that for giveaways.
Yes.
Sometimes we purchase things, and a lot of times we'll give away sums of money, sums of gold during our guild events. So that's usually what we use that for. Are we going to have normal and vet groups set up for Thursday nights? Who will lead which set of groups? Some Thursday nights will be organized. Other Thursday nights may not be organized. So it is an open dungeon night for all.
Yeah, it's kind of an open invitation kind of thing.
Right. So feel free to do your own groups if you'd like. If you want to message the other 3 people you want in your group, send them a private message and form your own group. The bottom line is we want people actively doing dungeons on Thursday nights.
Yeah. And look, don't be surprised if there are times when Cash and I are not there. Okay. We will do our best to be there every time we can, but look, just real life just doesn't happen. So never be afraid to get stuff going, get stuff started, because it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit everybody. It's going to be a good time. Let's do a giveaway. Stop talking.
Chat's moving. Well, we have questions, bro. This is Q&A period. So let's do this real quick.
We can start the giveaway.
Okay, let's start the giveaway. Okay, so let me answer one more question, then we're going to do that. How do you manage to get me more excited about this game every time I feel burnt out? We send you sweet, sweet hips and hugs, my friend. That's how we manage. Okay, confirming any updates to E3 next year. Here's the thing. We need to make sure Zoss is going to be at E3 next year.
There's your answer.
Yes. So don't worry. There will be a Loreseekers meetup. Yes, it will be next year. But we need to confirm that Zoss is going to even be at E3. Otherwise, we may have to do a venue change. Let me get with Gina and figure out whether or not that's a thing. Okay, giveaways. And then I'll get to some of these other questions while everybody's doing the giveaway thing.
All right. So yeah.
Okay. You want to do pick A or B?
Bravo.
Okay. The first giveaway we have is a large. Yeah, it's large. I'd rather be elsewhere t-shirt. Let me make sure I'm getting this in the camera.
Yep. There you go.
Got it. A large I'd rather be elsewhere t-shirt.
Yep.
We're going to do another one a little bit later. Right now we're doing this one. I'm going to show you a sneak preview about the one for later when we do it on the stream.
Enter ! Raffle to enter.
Do that now.
Right now.
Exclamation mark raffle. And the winner.
You got 5 minutes. All right.
5 minutes starting now. The winner will send me a message. If you are a Loreseeker member, you can do it either via Discord or via Twitch. If you're not a member of Loreseekers, no problem. Just do it via Twitch. And we'll start a dialogue. I can get your address and I'll send it to you.
All right. Question. Do you have players from Asia in the guild? First time watching podcast. Thank you for making ESO an even more amazing gaming experience.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is from Yui. I don't know that we have a lot of people in Asia. If we do, I haven't heard it.
Yeah. If we do, I'm not sure. But if you're in Asia and you want to join us. You can be our first one. We'd love to have you.
Any chance of a Loreseekers meetup at TwitchCon next weekend?
No.
All right,
I will not be able to make it to TwitchCon next weekend. My schedule is ridiculous right now. I just have a lot of real life stuff going on, so that's probably not going to happen for me, unfortunately. And I'm going to get a lot of hate mail about that. I know I am. Okay, let me see here. Question: is the character name "eats one's newborn kittens" offensive? To me, yes, it is. Digital Pack Rat.
Let's see what other questions we got here. Let's see.
Ooh, this is a good one, buddy.
Huh? I'll be right back.
Okay. From the DL21, for the members that struggle with mental health things, I would just like to throw out myself as a person to talk to you, or as a person to talk to if you need to. I also struggle with anxiety and depression. We can all get through the tough and easy days. Feel free to message me about anything. That strums the heartstrings, my friend. Thank you very much for saying that. I know for a fact we have people that struggle with mental health things in our guilds. That is one of the things about Loreseekers that makes me very happy, is that people feel safe here. And that is why we are very serious about keeping that COC followed, because people do feel safe here. The other thing that Jibs and I are very pleased with is the fact that we have so many ladies in our guild.
Yep.
That to us means we are making it a good, safe, open environment for our lady gamers out there.
Yes.
Who, I mean, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, I can't even count how many officers we have who are ladies who are way better at this game than Jibs and I. That is saying a lot.
Yes.
And we are very, very happy to have them in leadership. And we have some amazing ladies in this guild, and that is the way we want to keep it. I mean, we want more, but we're very happy about that. So
Yep.
Let's keep that going.
Agreed 100%.
Thank you, DL21. That was amazing of you to say. Can you get the Loreseekers template on PS4? Anthony, I'm not quite sure. Are you talking about the tabard? And if you're talking about the tabard, then yes, every one of our guilds has the same tabard that we do.
Great, 100%. You have 1 minute and 8 seconds to finish for your giveaway. There's over 50 people that's entered. Type ! Raffle. And don't feel like, no, I don't need to give some else. No, enter.
Enter.
You're here.
Everybody in here should enter.
Yeah.
I know y'all are busy, but would either you consider hopping on an alternate console for event every once in a while? It's not a bad idea. It's just that I don't have an account. As another way to integrate the guild could react with you. That's actually a really good idea, Master Connor. You could probably do that on Xbox. I should see if I have it on PS4 as well. Very good idea. Let me see here. How much is E3? I don't know how much tickets are at E3. I don't know how much plane tickets are there. Because Jibs and I, we really do have to confirm that if Zos isn't going to be at E3, then there's really no reason for us to go. We want to be able to get our folks as a big group. I mean, I want a real live Zerg.
Maybe PAX or something. You never know.
Freaking booth. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so
yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yep. Stay frosty, folks.
Let's
All
see
right.
here.
We have a winner here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Winner of the Rather Be Elsewhere tee is Caddy Jax.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Congrats, Caddy.
OG cool. Loreseeker. I will never forget the day we put out that episode that the guild was out. I was sitting there in front of the Discord server waiting to see who's going to join. One of the first names to pop up, Caddy freaking Jax. So congratulations. Yep. You deserve it.
Congrats,
Much
Caddy.
love. Yes.
Caddy, I actually might already have your information. So let me check and see, because Caddy was one of our officers when she first came on. So
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure we didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
No, it looks like this is the first time I think our chat has gone like where I had to back it up. You guys are going off. I love this. Okay, I don't see.
That's awesome. That's so fitting. Congrats, Caddy.
Other questions. Now, I do want to show you what the next giveaway will be. You guys want to, once we start our guild event on PCNA, you guys want to go do your thing, but listen in. We will be doing another one in a little while. And Nick, you're in EU. If you win, will you send me the shirters just for NA? No, I would send it to you. Okay. Okay, just making sure we didn't miss any questions. All right. So the next one, and in the future, we're going to be giving away more of these. But if you followed our storyline at all, you will remember the reliquary. You can see one of these right here. These are handmade reliquary member coins that my wife made. and I have several of these to give away. We're going to give away one tonight, and in the coming weeks, we're going to be giving more away. But we're going to be giving away this reliquary pendant.
Who wants a piece of Loreseekers? Literally.
Yeah. She literally hand carved this. Hand painted, hand carved. It's really pretty freaking cool.
It's pretty solid too. Like I love this thing. This is
Right.
awesome. So
if you followed our storyline,
yeah,
that's where this comes from.
Yep. All right, when do you want to do that one?
I don't know. Whenever you want to.
How about right now?
Want to do it now?
Yeah. Because I'm going to initiate that, and I'm going to go put Junior to bed real quick while you tell him that favorite story you know. All right, so I don't know. 5 minutes starts now! Exclamation mark. Hey, wait for it. Yep, there it is. Raffle. All right. Exclamation mark raffle. Win your own reliquary token. All right. I will be back. Cash is going to hold down the fort for me. Oh, wow. Look at everyone fill that up. You all are hungry for that.
I love it. I love it. Good,
oh, my gosh. Look at this thing go. Wow.
I've never seen our chat do that. That's pretty cool.
This is fun to watch. All right. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You got 5 minutes.
Okay, buddy. All right. So I'm just looking to make sure that we didn't miss any questions. I'm sure we probably missed one or two in there. If we did miss one of your questions, just shoot me a message on Discord and I'll get it answered for you. Thanks for joining us though tonight, you guys. We're not done. We're going to keep the stream going. Dade and Jen, if you guys are in chat still, if you guys want to start putting groups together, that'd be awesome. Jibs and I are going first. Cash is going to burp. Jibs and I are going to be logging in as soon as he gets back and putting his little dude to bed. And then we'll go from there. And here's the other thing. I was going to have Jibs open up some crates. I gifted Jibs 15 of the new crates. So when he gets back and logs in, he'll see them. That'll be kind of fun. And we'll let him open them on stream. Because I think his screen is going to be main screen on stream. Everyone wants Mrs. Cash handiwork. She's really good. And Mrs. Cash is actually teaching Mr. Cash to do some crafts. So in the future, we're going to be giving away some other really freaking cool things. And probably giving away one or two of the new things that I'll show you guys later. I'm not going to show it to you tonight. It's not quite done. We'll be giving those away probably for our extra live stream. I think we're going to kind of save some of the stuff that we've acquired up for our extra live stream. Next reliquary season is going to be our next storyline. It will be reliquary tied. I think we need to go back to something pretty reliquary heavy because Jibs and I really like that storyline thing with the whole aluminum setting. Thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. We really appreciate that. And at Sammy G, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. You are awesome. Welcome to the Loreseeker family. Okay, trying to keep up with this. All right. French Matt says, are you doing your daily pendant writs? Most of them. I know I said that I want to do a whole bunch, but Pip, thank you so much. You are awesome. Pip is gifting subs to lots of people. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you very much. Hey, Dungeon Crawler Network's here. What's up, gents? Cool. So Jibs is probably going to be back here within the 5 minutes. Let me show you it again. This is the handcrafted reliquary pendant that Mama Cash made. Should show you all the ones she made. I think she made like 10 of these. So these will be a limited run, obviously, but these will be in our future streams, and then of course for extra life and stuff. And I think they're probably more special for people who listen to the show and know what the storyline was all about and everything, because the reliquary is we kind of like it. So I think we're going to continue. I will continue writing, but for right now, I'm taking a break during this volume, and then next volume we're going to kick up the writing again, and it will be reliquary related. So we'll bring those storylines back next volume. Any other questions? I really appreciate the time that you guys put into listening to the State of the Guild address tonight. This was really important for Jibs and I to just kind of reinforce what we're about. Sorry about the joke at the beginning. Jibs and I, that was kind of a last minute thing that we threw together, but pretty freaking hilarious. And I think we got a few of you. I think a couple people were saying like, I was getting super pissed, but no, we're not leaving to go to World of Warcraft. We're sticking around. Blind Gamer, you're in the game because of this show. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. And thanks for coming to our stream. Hopefully you're in our guild. Maybe not. Anyway, welcome to Loreseeker family. Much appreciated. Sin says keep it reliquary. Keep it reliquary. Will more stories be read on the podcast from written by other members like you did in volume 2? Yes. As a matter of fact, we have I'm not going to totally give it away, but one of our members wrote an epilogue to the last storyline. So very soon we will be releasing the last storyline in a full episode to where they're all together. And then this very esteemed member, who's an incredible writer, wrote the epilogue for the whole story. And it ties everything in really, really well. So we're kind of excited about putting that out. French Matt, yes, volume 6 is going to be coming along pretty quickly. I think what we're going to do with volume 6 is something very special for the holiday season. So look forward to that. Jibs and I are pretty close to closing out volume 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I was actually getting ready to say that. I don't know what you've said since I've been gone, but the lore lesson compilation is getting ready to be worked on, and it will be going out sometime soon.
I'm just going to give it up. Yes, it's Braxwolf. Braxwolf wrote our epilogue, and it's really cool.
There you go.
So we're excited to launch that here in the coming weeks. Braxcoat.
Are you ready for the giveaway? The very first of one of these. I'm excited to see who gets this.
Let's do it. Yeah, this is the first one we're giving away.
I know. Monumental. Make sure you sign it when you send it to him. All right, here we go.
Sign it. Is that a thing?
I don't know. We should. Why not? Winner is. Click to pick a winner. iDoll Parts. iDoll Parts
Where are you?
is
Speak
your
up
winner.
in chat.
Speak up in chat. iDoll Parts. Or is it idle? I don't know.
Well, there they are.
Hey, there they are. All
Okay.
right.
iDoll Parts, please send me either a Discord message if you're in the community.
Yep.
Or send me a message send us a message here on Twitch.
There you go.
And all I will need is your name and address, and we'll get your reliquary coin sent off to you.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Oh, I
Very
clicked
cool.
it 3 times. I'm sorry if there's multiples. Idle Parts is the winner. I'm sorry for the 2 names that were listed.
Oh, okay. Very cool. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Shall we transition to the game?
Yeah,
Or-
boy.
Let's say this real quick.
Okay.
You guys are amazing. Thank you for everybody that showed up to this. We really appreciate and value every single person in our guild, whether you're here or not. This turnout was way better than we thought we were going to get. So we're very, very pleased with that. And we love you all. We honestly mean that from the bottom of our hearts. You guys absolutely drive our show. You drive us logging in every day.
Yeah.
We really, really love you guys. Now the stream is going to continue. I'm going to let Jibs talk here in a second and say his thank yous, but we're going to continue the stream. We're not going anywhere. I may take a 2-minute break because I have some whiskey that's ready to exit my body at this point. But
He
we're
has a
going
small
to
bladder.
do as I have a bladder like a little boy. So we're going to continue the stream with our public dungeon night or public dungeon run. I think we're just going to find an area to pillage this evening. So if you're on PCNA, feel free to join in the festivities. Jibs and I are going to log in and do that. If there's any questions that pop up from any guild members, or if you're interested in the guild, feel free to send us a message either here on Twitch or in Discord, and we'll get your question answered.
Yep.
And I think that's that.
All right. Yeah, I just want to say again, as I'm switching scenes and logging in here, I'm sorry. Seriously, everybody here, you will have no idea what your support has meant to Junior and I. Just how much it truly means. And you have taken this, you have made this such an incredible experience. Because I remember when we had the conversation, do we want to do a show for this? And then it blossomed into, we have a lot of support and a lot of people asking, should we do a guild for this? Fast forward, 13, what was it, like 1,200, 1,300 members later, here we are. And every single one of you, you're great people. You really are great people. And your support seriously means a lot. And I cannot thank you enough. And for everyone who came out to the meeting, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the everything we have planned for you. And I will say this: your Loreseeker experience, it's going to be made by the community, helped shaped by the community, but it's truly decided by what you make of it. And there's a lot of things that you can take part in, and especially with these new things coming up. And I would encourage you, get involved, get invested, because you will quickly find out. And I'm saying this as if someone has never experienced this, but life isn't always roses. And sometimes it's great to know that you have a safe place, a place that takes you out of gaming or out of real life into gaming, and you can just be with Loreseekers, and that's a very cool place to be. Yeah. So
sometimes it's farts.
Sometimes
life is farts.
It's lots of farts. So seriously, thank you everyone, and we hope that you choose to get involved with the new schedule we got going on. That we get vet trials, and we hope that's a good challenge for you to get involved with that. And seriously, we're on the way to the tippy top of the mountain, and we're just getting started. So, thank you, everyone.
Dude, Miss Von Jamestein just called us real life Templars. I love that.
You're awesome.
I'm so into that. Thank you. That was really
much.
nice.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
So anyway, stream is not going down. Stream is going to stay up.
Stream's up, baby. Oh,
and we're both getting a game, and we're gonna play.
Yeah, we are. Yes.
Yeah.
So, wow, we've got gifts. I don't know if this happened while I was gone. Pip has donated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs.
She did. That was awesome. Thank you, Pip.
You already got all that? All right, good. Yeah. Yep. Very awesome. Thank you, everyone, for the follows tonight. Seriously, there is a lot of stuff happening. All the bits that you donated, the Prime subs, the non-Prime subs. We appreciate your support. Hey, we're trying to get partnered just for fun because we thought, hey, let's do it for shits and giggles. Let's just,
right.
Why not, right?
We're doing it for poops and laughs.
Poops and laughs. Thank you. I needed that.
Irish Valkyrie, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
I'm gonna test our follow button. Is it working on here?
Miss Fun JJ says it's true, boys. I love that. Somebody thinks we're Templars. Oh my God.
There we go.
I will forever be a Templar in this game.
You will forever be a Templar. I'll forever be a Necromancer.
You're pretty dirty. You are pretty dirty.
All right. It looks like Streamlabs would need a reset to get this alert box working because sometimes it does that. So
okay.
We're not going to do that tonight.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
No, we're not doing that. So we'll just keep our eyes on chat and make sure you get the love you deserve. Everyone, thank you so much. The meeting's concluded, but we are going to be running some things, and you'd probably like me to get this screen off, huh? Gosh, this feels good to. Oh, you sent me a gift.
I did,
dude.
Hi. I did because I wanted you to open those on stream. I love that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to open these right now, stream. I love you. All right. Here we go. Wow. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Ooh, I get to watch this live.
All right. So I've never done a live crate opening. Cash is always the one who does these. So let's get to a safe place. Whoa, we got a new sub. Hey, there's the notifications. Dirty Blonde Goose. Thanks so much thanks so much for the Prime sub.
I love that name. Thank you very much for the sub. That's pretty kick-ass. Androx, thank you very much for the sub.
Whoa!
That is awesome.
Thank you for the sub. Yeah. I don't know how Cash does this. I think he likes to rub the edges.
You have to rub the edges.
Gotta give it a little rub or a little tickle. Here we go. Let's open the first one. Oh my gosh! First card. Emerald candle lit. I got 2 emerald candle lit gatherings.
This is actually a really good way for me to. Look at that.
Oh.
Emerald Candlefly Gatherings. That's pretty cool.
All right, right out the gate. Here we go. Let's turn this sound up a little bit too. I'm sorry.
It's a good way for me to actually
there we go.
preview all this stuff.
Yeah. Here we
Kinda
go.
Brilliant.
All right. Let's keep this going. Let's tickle the edges. You know, let's do a little circle in the middle. Let's see what we get. This is so much fun. I've never gotten to do this. What we got here? You like to do one at a time, don't you? All right. Gold
I do one at a
Coast Poison. Crown Lethal Poison. Crown Tri Restoration Potion. Major Gold Coast Experience Scroll. I'll take them all. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Those are gems.
I hope
Break down
Pacruti has a
into
crush
jam.
on me. Oh, I opened them all at once. Sorry. Death Dealer Facial Markings. All right. I dig it. Crown Lethal Poison and Repair Kits.
We need some luck.
We need some luck.
We need some luck.
Come on, Pacruti. You
Pacruti.
very beast, you. Dragon Dancer Circlets. Oh, right.
Proba Witch says her crates are banned because she doesn't rub them enough. You gotta rub them.
You gotta rub the card. Trophy of Balor body tattoo. That is there. By the way, in-game guild events are happening right now in Discord. Get in, gotta get in, have fun.
That's right. We're gonna pop in, so it's our chat, our talk is gonna get loud here in a minute.
I'll turn the volumes down on Discord a little bit so they can hear, but it's not too loud. And then what's this last one? Gold Coast Debilitating Poison. All right. Pacruti, come on.
Come on, Pacruti.
Come on, you
We need some
furball.
mounts.
Come on. That one was blue. What is it? Oh my god. I forgot to tell you. I got the Kiss Me Not cap today, and I just got another one.
Oh my god. I will break that down into gems every time.
Yeah.
I hate that stupid ass hat.
Yeah. Monochrome black relieved by white. I love black and white. So that
Ooh,
works.
that's
Ooh.
kinda cool.
Yeah. Riding speed. Okay. I love it. And Crown's Tri Restoration Potion.
Mediocre Maestro says Cash's favorite hat. It is not.
All right, here we go. I think I need to rub the cards more. Let's see what's this first one. Gold Coast Experience Scroll. All right. Deep Elf Executioner's Hood. I already had it, but you know what? I'll take the gems. I love it. Gold Coast Warrior Elixir. Followed by another monochrome. This one's checkerboard. I look forward to checking those out. I love black and white. Stormtrooper colors.
Yeah, that is Stormtrooper colors, actually. Come on.
Come on. First one up.
Need a mount.
Gold Coast Experience Scroll. All right. Badger Rough Echelet. Oh, those things from...
Ugh. Face only a mother could love.
It's like the equivalent of looking at Fishmen from Dreamcast.
Ugh.
Crown Combat Mystic Stew and...
Just aged yourself.
I don't even care. Gold Coast Experience Scroll. All right. Pacruti?
Come on, Pacruti.
Come on now.
I'm gonna punch in your furry nose if you don't give him out.
Let's do a little rub, little caress, little kiss. Come on. Oh my gosh. What we got? Oh, Gold Coast Draining Poison. Crown Lethal Poison. Let's skip the one that's green.
Yeah, you gotta skip it. And come back to that one on last.
All right. I feel like I'm learning how to do this as we do this live.
You are learning.
Crown Lesson Riding Stamina. Masked Bear Cub. That's cute for winter. And for the middle. Oh!
I can't see it yet. Don't say anything. I can't see it yet on Twitch.
Oh, baby.
Dude, that is the one thing that I want out of this whole freaking pack.
Let's go, man.
Oh, hell. Dude, have you seen that thing up close?
Yes.
It's effing sick.
Oh, this is so awesome.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I got to get the matching one. I don't care if I burn my whole paycheck. I'm getting that effing mount.
Oh, dude. We'll check it out too. Immediately after this, we'll put that thing out and about.
Yeah. Good, dude. I'm so freaking stoked you got that.
Oh my
Good.
gosh, I'm out of inventory slots. I gotta get my bank out real quick. Or not my bank anymore.
While you do that, I'm gonna super quick bio and kiss my girls, and then I'll be back in for the event. Are you already in group?
No, I'm not there.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be opening things for the next few minutes.
Okay, just type Dade in Loreseeker chat
Okay, got
before we
that.
run out of slot.
Okay.
Hey Lucy, I gotta get up, baby bear. I'll be right back.
All right, here we go. Whew. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Recruity. What we got? Gold Coast Trapping Poison. Gold Coast Experience Scroll. Crown Lethal Poisons. Death Dealer Body Markings. Actually, I heard of that. All right. All right, Bacruti. You've been good to me when I'm rubbing the corners. Do a little circle, kiss the circles. Mwah. Mwah. Ah. All right, let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's do this. Crown Tri Restoration Potion. Gold Coast Spellcaster Elixir. Crown Mimic Stone. Daedric Mask. Death Mask. Had that. Love the gems. Followed by Telvanni Wizard Lord Robe. All right. I dig it. This is awesome. This is so cool. I have never been able to do this. Ever. This is so fun. Here we go. All right, we'll save that one for last. Here we go. Gold Coast Experience Scroll. All right. I love these. I can get these all day and I'm happy. All right. Dos. Crown Lethal Poison, followed by Wings of Darkness Body Tattoos.
Do
Killer
you know how
Scotty.
long I've been looking for you?
Thanks so much for the follow. You're awesome. We appreciate you. All right. Here we go. Recruity. Let's do clockwise this time. Little circles here. Kiss the circles. Mwah. Rub the edge. Come on. Be good to me.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Osiris, thanks so much for the follow. You're awesome. Gold Coast. All day. I'll take it. White with heavy shadows. Monochrome dye stamp. I'm really excited about those. I love black and white. Gold Coast Experience Scroll, followed by...
What's in the box? Oh, nice. See, dude, I'm like 10 seconds behind you.
Okay, what's the... I got to get in group before it fills. What's the group? I guess it's happening.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. You're fine.
Okay. Dade?
Oh, wait a minute.
Group is full.
Thanks.
Oh, crap. Crap. All right, here we go. Oh, no. 3 left. All right, we got 3 left. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got blue on the end. Here we go. Crown Lethal Poison.
What's in the box?
I guess rubbing the box edges helps. Coast Elixir. Crown Stout Magic Liquor. Followed by Death Dealer Facial Markings. All right. 2 left. All right. We got the Apex when we went backwards. Give a little rubs on the edges. How many people are going to go home and do this now? Huh? Yeah. Let's kiss the circles. Mwah. All right. Here we go. All right. We got blue. We got Crown Tri Restoration Potion. Gold Coast Warrior Elixir. Riding speed lesson. I'll take it. Followed by Wings of Darkness. All right. Okay. So here we go. Last one. This time, let's just go right up the middle. All right? Right up the middle. Tickle the sides of the box a little. All right? Kiss the top this time. Let's switch it up. Mwah. See what we get. Oh, okay, all right. Let's see what we got. Crown Lethal Poison, Try Restoration Potion, Lethal Poison, and Arcade's Warding Gesture. All right. All right. Okay. Wow. We got a lot of stuff. So I think it's most important, Cash, while you're away, I got another mount.
Outstanding. Which one did you get?
Oh man, I made a lot of money today. I got the, let's take a look, folks. Let's do this live. The Death Mask Saber Cat. That's the first one, then we'll look at the Apex. Let's get over, mistakes were made. Get in the sun. What do I need to type to get in Dade's group again?
Dade's group is full.
Oh, okay. Are you in it?
Nope.
Okay.
I came out so that maybe we can start a group 3.
Okay, that's fine. We can start another group. All right, so here is the mount. The Death... Was it Death Saber? Death Face Saber? I don't know. But I dig it.
Okay.
I dig it.
Dade just said we're good to get into his group.
Okay. Tell me what to type. All right, so here we go. Dose. Let's check out the New Moon Guar. First time I've seen... When he said, have you seen it up close? I've seen the pictures. I have not actually seen...
It's bitching.
Let's check this out. Oh!
I don't see it on screen yet.
Oh! My gosh. Oh my gosh. This...
Okay, type Dade. Type Dade before it goes away. And I'm traveling to him. Oh no, Wizzlekin sent me a gift. What is it? Oh, you're so awesome, Wizzlekins. Thank you.
Wow. Wow, this is
You
so cool.
are amazing.
This is the coolest thing ever. Thank you so much, man. That was such a cool surprise.
Wizzlekins. You are so bitchin'. Thank you very much. Wizzlekin sent me 4 crates.
No kidding. That's awesome. That is...
I'm gonna open them right now.
Do it. I wish I
Well,
could see him.
you know what? Wow, maybe I should save them because you can't see my screen.
I know.
That's the problem.
I just think this is the coolest mount. See, here's what I have been rocking, stream. I've been rocking the Plague Husk horse for the longest time. This was the only Apex I've ever gotten. And I still love it. But I've really had my eye on these new moons.
The new moons.
And this, I love the, like... I'm going to get kind of cheesy here. I love the dark undertones that's going on. Just, it's almost completely blacked out. You know, like this black leathery look. Those green eyes. That's so freaking... Oh my gosh. This...
Why did Dade leave that group?
I don't know. Something's going on.
Okay. Let me figure out what's going on here.
Oh, this is so cool. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, Chad. This is awesome. Oh. This is so cool. Oh. Yes, it does rock. This is hands down my new favorite mount. Easy. Oh, hey, we got that new pet too. Let's take a look see at that. My go-to for pets nowadays is the masked bear cub. There he is. Is the one Cash and I got with Hyperpixie's group, the Undaunted Porter Scamp. Oh, look at that little guy. Look at that little guy. I'm taking you to Rothgar, buddy. We're going to go questing.
Okay. Chips and Vardenfell. I need to move here. I need to get somebody else to take lead.
Okay. I had the hot pepper bantam guar? When did I get this? How did I get this?
Promote to leader.
How did I get the Bantam Guar?
Dude, I don't know how you got the Bantam Guar. I thought that was a giveaway.
That was a giveaway and also like a exclusive at an event.
Okay, so travel to anybody in Sunhold in your group.
Okay.
So we can start following the group.
Okay. I don't know how I got that. I never went to PAX or E3.
You know, I think that was a giveaway like a long time ago. Where the heck is the group?
Those are from streams sometimes. Like from just watching? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something.
Do you know how
Okay, they're
long
doing
I've been looking for
Sunhold.
you?
Let's figure out where the heck Sunhold is.
Haas, thanks so much
Yeah,
for the
right.
follow. I just followed. I can't believe I have a hot Bantam Guar. All right, you're staying out.
Where the hell is Sunhold at?
There's all our lore seekers. Just travel to me.
Okay, I'll travel to you.
We made
Bloop.
some money today. Woo! All those motifs selling.
I'll travel to Loreseeker Gyms, okay?
Yeah, travel to me. Bottom of Somerset. That's what.
Okay, cool. Want to hop in chat?
Yes, I do. Chat, that was awesome. We're not just getting started too. Let's see.
There you are.
Welcome to chat. Oh, glorious leaders.
Hello,
Hi.
friends. Thank you for all the
Hey.
jumbling around.
Hello.
We appreciate the jumbling around so we could be in the same group. Thank you very much.
Turn you down Discord. There we go.
Oh, that umbilical cord will only stretch so far. Couldn't separate you guys.
That is true, ma'am.
We're all here. Shall
said
we
to
get
push to talk.
started?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Let's go.
In we go.
Yeah, thanks for waiting. You guys are outstanding.
Yeah,
And thanks
thank
for
you very
coming to the
much.
meeting. That was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a great meeting.
Yeah, that was good. Neat.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you.
I'm holding that.
It's
Honestly, how
about
many of
time
you
on
did-
the 30-day thing?
How many of you did we get with the World of Warcraft thing?
I was in tears.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I was thinking I have to, start playing World of Warcraft on Mondays.
Oh no.
I was like, all right, I already got
You were going to follow us over there.
an account. This is gonna be great.
I wanted to know what kind of
shit.
whiskey you were drinking so I could get...
I know. I was like, oh, what's he drinking? That's what I was more concerned about.
That was for the Elsewhere January announcement stream that Rich got tattoo
Where
for.
were we?
Oh, I don't
Where were we
remember.
outside?
Count yourself lucky. Sounds like
I clicked to go in and
Oh, yeah.
We all ran out.
we all ran out. I
The
have
QuakeCon
no
stream.
idea how that happened. Try this again.
What just happened?
In.
I don't know.
Let me in.
I said push to talk, by the way, for Discord.
Let me in. Oh, maybe we were already in.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
We were already inside.
There we go.
Oh, we were.
Am I? Yeah, I'm on push start. Okay, cool.
This is what happens when you...
Are we getting an echo?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you turned down. I turned it down.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah, we should be good.
If you haven't been here,
Okay.
grab the quest.
Grab the quest. All right.
Dude, I don't think I've done this.
Oh man,
Oh, maybe I have.
I've
This
never-
isn't frickin' in Somerset. Yeah, I've been here.
I haven't done this in
Oh yeah,
in a long time.
yeah, I've done this one.
Nice little bosses in here.
Sorry, chat. We're just gonna speed through this.
I love the idea for Mondays. I think that's awesome.
Good man.
Yeah.
I missed the Monday announcement. I had to put my son away. Son away.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm half asleep.
Does he
I had to put him.
does he
That's
go
right,
in the
Killer, thank
closet?
you.
Put him in the closet. Yeah. Throw him right back in there. Put him on a little hang.
Well, nobody could say it like Jibs can say it.
That's right.
Barely say it.
Go
What I
ahead,
s-
Jibs.
I don't think anyone needs to hear that again. Magnanimous? No, damn it, I did it wrong again.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous. Yeah, nailed it.
Yay!
So
Words.
when you're finished with talking to the quest guy, just come down to us.
So I'm gonna
Person left, and here they come.
I'm gonna
Yeah, we have
default to
people right in front
John's.
to start with.
But picks on Mondays, we're doing Magnanimous Mondays, which is basically we are helping lore seekers first, and then moving on to help any other members of the community that need help with anything, questing, world bosses, whatever they need.
I love that idea so much.
Yeah, I do
I'm
too.
glad you
It's
do.
great.
It's
We
basically
just want to give back to ESO fam for sure, and
Yeah.
you know, kind of let people know what Loreseekers is about, and hopefully start spreading love.
we want ESO fan to be. We already know it is, but we want to just be the example of ESO fan being more than a hashtag.
Good night, Von JJ. Take care, my brother.
I
Hey.
really love
Hey,
it. Especially
take
with
care.
all the new players that came in around Elsewhere launch and who will probably be coming back around Dragonhold. I think it's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh, excellent. The boss is up.
That's exactly what we were going for.
I can confirm I've never ran this.
Everybody's here.
And one of my friends is actually looking to reinstall Elder Scrolls Online and get into the guild here soon. He's
Come on
actually
in.
the one who told me about your podcast.
Excellent.
Thanks,
Well,
Jen-
sounds like a
Vaughn, you're
shoe in
awesome.
for a guild spot.
This is take care. Thank
I
you.
think he made it into the guild once, but I think he might have gotten pruned because he ended up
Night, Miss Von
stopping the
JJ.
game for a
Love
while
you
there.
too. Big hugs, big giant
But
hips
he
and
says
hugs.
right now it's installing as we speak, so
Awesome.
he should be reapplying here.
Was he already in Discord?
I think he accidentally left the server. He said that he
Okay.
like fat fingered something and ended up leaving.
Okay. Yeah. No
Okay,
worries.
that's no problem at all.
Make sure that that he puts in his app that he was a member before, if he was a member, because we can go back and search the logs.
Yeah, or just send one of us a message. We'll make sure he gets in.
Alright. But
God,
he
this
can
makes-
actually hear you guys right now, and he's all excited about the Magnanimous Mondays.
Oh, cool.
Because
Good, good, good.
It's been
Nice.
so long since he's played the game that he's gonna be a bit rusty, and he's looking forward to
Come
it.
down this way. There's
It's awesome.
part of the
Yeah, that's
quest.
perfect. We're happy to help.
I like the idea for Thursday too, by the way.
Yeah, when you mentioned that last night, I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what we're doing.
I am so excited for Thursdays now.
Chat, I want to
You
know
guys know how much I love dungeons.
how many of you thought we were moving to Warcraft Classic?
Yeah, Brooks is the best healer ever.
Not that good.
How many of you thought we were
Unless
really going to
Chivas-
Azeroth?
I'll let Chivas die.
Pouring another.
Well, for lonely me,
So you got these
pretty well for
boxes.
keep me alive. That's pretty good for me.
Start a fire.
It sounds like we actually invoked some tears.
I know.
Didn't mean to do,
I know. Oh,
but that's pretty funny. That was a last minute thing, and I think
hope that
Jibs
I'll be
pulled
able
it
to
off.
Thursdays
No,
to
I
get
think
some
you did
people
good.
To help me get these achievements in those Vet DLC dungeons that I have yet to finish.
Yeah,
not me. I
ditto.
knew it was a hogwash. Did you? I totally did,
Vet
Pip.
DLCs.
Because I've seen you do it before. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
my
got Pip,
favorite
though.
content lately. I don't know.
Yep, 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 yep.
I was about to run
So
to
much
America
fun.
to have a sit down with you
They
guys.
really are. They're so challenging, and I love it.
Even the werewolf one, which drives me insane, but it's fun.
Yes, I just got the bust in March of Sacrifices. I still need to do Moonhunter Keep.
Bang layer.
FW.
Oh, Fangland.
I've done that one. We could totally do that one whenever you want, guys.
I need that freaking personality out of there like it's nobody's business.
I
Was
need
a vet dungeon the same as a hard mode on a dungeon?
The hard mode comes in with the last boss. You can activate a scroll which makes the last boss hard mode. But you have to go through, it's vet dungeon. You do a vet dungeon and then the last boss you have the option to do a hard mode. On most of the newer dungeons, some of the first dungeons don't have that option.
Heavy stack. Heavy sack.
I think everybody's ran past all the vegetables and the apples and everything. All the produce, they just ran past them.
It's all rotten bricks.
Nobody wants the produce.
It's high elves. They don't eat that rubbish. They'll eat fresh.
These are very large high elves.
Well,
That one's on the roids.
High elves eat salads and protein and wine.
Oh, fell in the water.
Never made a friend with a
Seriously,
salad.
look at the size of this guy.
I tried
Never
to
made
do
a friend
that
with a
today, it
salad.
just got real soft.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's this scroll over here? Yeah.
That Impossible Whopper.
It was impossible to eat.
God, they are huge.
Tried it yet, I'm scared.
Right?
He's a big old
I
Malmer.
don't want to put the honestly. I'm definitely afraid.
I think that's the first time I've seen him, somebody who I think could have somewhat of a chance taking on a Pomerot.
It's plant-based. Of course it's healthy.
Yeah, for sure. Look at though. I mean, some of them are huge.
I
I
know.
have a
Actually,
friend who can't eat
not
like
that bad.
beef. And
Wait, how many hard modes
because he has
have
Lyme
I
disease, he got bit by
done
a
not
tick.
knowing that? I legit
So
did
he
not
can
know
eat
that's
that.
what that did. Yep.
Here's
And
our
he's
next
like-
boss.
A
It's great
bunch.
because it tastes just like meat, sort of. But
There'll be lots of poison on the ground. so stay
Shipbreaker.
out of the
I have
stupid.
never done this. I can't believe I've never done this.
Yeah, this one's cool. For a public dungeon, it's freaking awesome.
I don't do enough public dungeons. I need to do more of those.
You can get so many things out of here.
Stupid
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
last very long.
Especially whenever the big turtle guy dies that fast.
Yes.
And 12 people at over
Um,
CP 160, so
Totally riding this thing everywhere.
you got like 4 healers in the group.
I'm not even
Nobody's
healing.
dying at night.
You're a little healer heavy. Yeah.
Well, 3 healers if we're counting Brooks.
3.5. I'll take a half.
3 1/4.
Got him. Oh man.
I'm so glad they put this elk thing in the crates.
Oh, the ghost elk?
The ghost elk
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah.
April, yes, I think Mikey did grab the scroll once, thinking it was a lore book.
Berries or-
You can get it with the gems. Yeah, it's 100 crown gems.
I got 4. 96 more.
Man.
Well, I know the Loreseekers had their Twitch drops on, and what I like to use the Twitch drop.
We had our
crates
Twitch
for,
drops
if you
on?
Link your account is to get crown gems because you get a lot of them.
I didn't know that. I didn't
You
know
guys
that.
are listening. Hyper
Yeah, 'cause those
Pixie.
drop almost exclusively consumables.
She's the
and stuff
one.
you don't really need.
Talking right now?
It has a very low chance to drop a really cool mount and a really
Heavy
cool
sack.
pet,
Heavy sack.
but so most of the rest of it can be changed into crown gems. So that's how I just stockpile a whole bunch.
So Hyper Pixie streams at twitch.tv/Hyper
And then the
Pixie
stream team
Gaming.
members actually get drops turned on their
She's
accounts
awesome.
for viewers more often than other ESO streamers. So if you just pay attention to the stream team members, a lot of times they'll
I
announce
can't
when
have
they
time to break
drops
this down. Sorry,
on,
chat. We're
and
just selling
you
it.
can lurk in their streams and chat with them
A
and
bank's full.
get some crates that way.
I just thought that was like ESO does that. I didn't know other streamers could do.
I paid 3K for the elk. Well around $1 million. Oh my god. The elk's bitching though.
There's a list on on the ESS site.
Yeah, and they usually have a tag underneath their in the information section on their stream. If you scroll down from the screen when you're watching it, they usually have a little tag that says ESO stream team.
All the ones I've interacted with have been super nice people.
Got our next boss in here.
Oh, crap.
I can't believe I'm keeping up. Like normally when I try and do a guild event in stream, I just completely suck ass at following the group. But as you can see, I'm just doing heavy tax.
Part of the quest.
This looks like
I
one
feel
pissed
so
off
bad for
Griffin.
these griffins.
I did too. They chained up.
You know,
But
they're
not that one,
really
Pixie. We freed her.
They're not fun.
Single tear
Where's
rolls
the
down
zombie
her
at?
cheek.
Come here.
As we lick
Gotta
our
do this before
fingers.
I forget.
Proba Witch says we would have needed a full-on intervention if we were really doing it.
That's funny.
Ember Fairy didn't believe it because Cash didn't feel legit. I need to work on my freaking poker face is what I need to do.
Hey, have a
That
good
was a
evening.
good one though. Dude, that was way better than the Lore Bronies one that we did.
Resistance by
Oh, yeah.
before, I must have just always glanced past them.
I think it was just more believable.
Gosh, hard if you got it.
We should totally
Right?
rip that off the stream at the beginning and put that at the beginning of the next episode. Just not even say anything. Last
Oh,
week
that
on
would be-
Loreseekers, and just we're
Dude,
going to
that is
Azeroth.
a great idea.
Our next boss is up here. Wait for everybody to finish
Yep.
the Sky Shard.
You got to do that.
I think we will. But as
Let's
long as I
just-
remember, I'll do it.
Let's F with everybody and just go, just kidding.
I realized that
Here we go.
that
Oh,
these elves are
listener
large,
base
not
would be like,
because
wait,
they're
wait,
high
wait,
elves,
what?
but because they're the sea elves. They're big.
Right, that's what I meant to say, but I've been drinking tonight, so I forgot.
Wow, he
I've been drinking tonight, so I forgot.
Hey, Dollparts,
Hey,
thanks so
they
much.
were
Have a good night.
elves. They had pointy ears, so you were close, but I just went along with you.
Good night, all. I got your message
I've
too.
also
It's all
been
parts.
starting to drink too. So.
I will send that out to you.
I've kind of wanted to RP a Sea Elf, just make a high off a super pale, but I've just never got around to it.
You know, we saw this pop up in chat tonight. I didn't have a chance to address it, but someone brought up the idea of having like a tavern RP night just to practice RP. Cash and I used to do RP quite a bit with a WoW guild a long time ago. Maybe that's something we address in the future.
And remind me, Jibs, I have something to talk to you about in regards to RP.
Is it Lady
Not
Night
ready to
Goldshire
release
RP?
it to everybody on stream yet, but yes. I got
Okay.
something that I think is going to be really cool that was brought to
Alright.
us by a member.
Okay.
So, and Pip, yeah, that was advertised, I think. You get that purple horse and the purple little horsey pet with Twitch if you connect your Amazon account, your Prime account to Twitch. I actually have to do that before the month is up because I think it's over at the end of this month to get that other mount.
in the center there. He jumps up
And
in
pet.
the air and comes down and tries to crush somebody.
So, folks, you can hear John Esotech. He is one of our original members and an outstanding leader in pretty much
Flashy bright.
everything that has to do with ESO.
Hard to see what's going on.
He knows so much about this game. It's really a lot of fun to game with him, especially when he has this chirpy bird chirping in the background. And John likes to give you a play-by-play of everything he does in PvP. It is hilarious to listen to him yell at the other players.
It really
in
does.
PvP.
I should say that, yeah.
Get over here. I didn't say you could go.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I'm leading this back the wrong way.
When Cash and I were talking on during the State of the Guild earlier, like we have people who know far more than Cash and I do. That's not that's an
Ah, there's
understatement.
live stuff.
Our members infinitely smarter than we are at this game.
And at
Great
the same
resources.
time, we don't think of ourselves as new players anymore because we're not. I mean, we know a lot about the game too, but
Sure.
there's a lot of our members know so much more about this game, and we go to them when we have questions, and they've helped us, with our builds and whatnot, and making our gameplay experience more fun.
Yeah, they know a lot. There's a lot of depth to what they know in this game.
Further in the quest.
Right.
I think that'd be a little better way.
And thanks for listening to
Oh, you're not okay. Never mind. Sorry.
to all of our guild members talk too. During it sometimes it's hard to do a stream and have a bunch of your guildies talking in there too. So we're trying to time when we're talking to you so everything's not jumbled up too much. There was a Sea Elf skin data mined release. Sunspire release? Is that Sunspire release? I've been holding that off still. This one. This one hopes for playable race in Season of the Viper. Oh my gosh, would that be awesome? Malmer playable race.
I would be really interested to see what those passives look like.
Yeah. I wonder what they do for a new race. Bring back those apes. What were those called?
The
apes with capes.
The ones
Forget
that
the
were
freaking
just
name.
they just disappear like right before ESO starts.
Yep.
What was their names?
Now we go under the bridge where you grab the Sky
I'll remember
Shard.
it when it's not important.
One of our chat members will let us know what they are. I totally forgot what they're. I should not have forgotten what they're called. I'm supposed to be good with lore.
Is
The
it,
apes with
it starts
capes.
with an M? Migma? No. What was their name?
playable Dwemer. Oh, Kitty, you stop that right now.
I know this is really weird, but what I want is a race that's shorter. I'm talking like Hobbit-size race.
Oh, that would be freaking awesome.
You know what I mean? Just add more
Yes.
depth to just the character lineup.
You know what I just thought about when you said that was the burglar in
Gosh, yeah, dude.
Lord of the Rings. Remember that
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings Online? There was the burglar.
Yep.
Imga. Thank you.
Imga.
Thank you, Killer Kitty. It was
Thank
the
you.
Imga.
Remember the
Now
minstrel?
I want to. Was that halfling? No, there was a hobbit. Jeez, I'm
Yeah,
such an idiot.
yeah,
it was a
hobbits.
hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Burglar
hobbit
was the
burglar
rogue
is what I
class.
played
Yeah.
So
in that
it
game.
was just
That was my
killer.
first real MMO experience.
Yeah.
We're just vaporizing everything in here.
Everything does.
Well, we probably have a couple more years until Lord of the Rings, the new Lord of the Rings Online comes out, whatever they end up calling
Mhm. That's the next big MMO.
it. It might be.
Amazon's
Amazon.
first real big MMO.
Amazon doing it. Yeah.
CEO is the richest person in the world. Trust me, they want to be represented well. They're.
That could be dangerous, dude.
I know.
Is there one more?
It's Lord of the
chain
Rings.
I know.
rescue?
Never know
I
nowadays.
believe so.
The dev lineup is looking good too.
I got
EverQuest
6 or
devs,
7. That's
Warcraft devs.
Yeah, I wonder
missed
if
one, I missed one, or-
remember Jorgensen? Remember when we interviewed
Oh, Daniel Jorgen or David Jorgensen?
David Jorgensen from EverQuest, the original EverQuest, and then he was working on EverQuest 2 and then EverQuest Next. And we interviewed him in one of our podcasts, and he ended up going to a virtual reality studio after Daybreak Studios broke up.
We went past the boss.
I'm gonna have to
But a
look him
lot
up
of
on
those
Twitter.
devs from Daybreak Studios ended up going to work on the new Lord of the Rings MMO.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a fine if they got Jorgensen there somehow?
Jorgensen is an amazing dev.
Yeah, no,
Really
we
cool
did
guy,
discuss
by the way.
this, didn't we?
Yeah,
Really,
for
really cool
sure.
guy.
We did.
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
ZeniMax is also working on another new MMO. Is it a new
Little hidden
MMO? Is
stairway.
it confirmed MMO?
Excellent.
God, don't say that.
I would have totally.
I know it's a new IP. I know
Well, we
that.
didn't miss it. Got a
I mean,
couple
I
of
wouldn't
people
have
coming
found-
back.
I don't know about the
just
MMO
wait.
part.
Okay, just light
I did not know that.
There's 2 people.
Where's our team?
3
Oh,
people
back here.
who aren't here.
As you said that, I accidentally.
We're
picked up
coming.
Blast bones.
Oh yeah, shit, they're fighting a boss.
Protect yourself. Healers heal them. Don't bother hitting it at all.
Hit him.
We have
There we
so
go.
many
We're all
healers
hit.
in here that nobody should die.
One would think.
If I die, I'm blaming Brooks. Like first off.
Well, I mean, you saw
Hey,
what
guys.
happened in Moongrave Fane. Could very well be my fault.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize he was the boss.
Did everybody?
Oh,
get
you're
it?
fine. Yeah, we all got it. We're good.
Okay.
Pip said she spent all her time in Lotro in the
got
Shire
Pip.
farming pipeweed.
Nice, Pip.
Ah,
What about the Sea Elves joined
Look
Three
over
Banners
here.
War to 0, so 4?
There's another boss up
We
ahead
miss you,
of us
buddy.
that we're gonna grab,
Yeah,
and then
Pip,
we
I
need
was
to go
just thinking of you the
back
other day. I hope you're doing well.
To a place we've already gone by. There's another boss up here. This is the boss.
all right, we're going to the next boss.
Everybody
And
here.
Nick says, "What about Sea Elves join the Three Banners War 2 and 0? Like as an NPC? That would be cool to have an NPC faction in there.
I'm lost.
I'd be really intrigued how they do that.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty
they're
Awesome.
as a race, they're very you know,
Yeah,
like
there
just
you
the way they handle themselves. Oftentimes, they're very rebellious.
Hey, we're
So I
all
like to
here.
see that embodied somehow. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh, playable race. Okay. And then Pip says she's better. Good. That warms my heart.
It's
We miss
awesome.
you, kiddo.
Yeah.
And they just melt.
Sun Hold Conqueror.
Sunhold Conqueror. What?
To get back there, we got
Too far from water. April, I saw the photos that you posted of that moose.
Yeah, it's a public dungeon, so
That's
the stacks and chests are only
Pretty amazing that they're down that far in Montana.
unfortunately.
Ah. Okay.
Should be up there where John lives.
Man, you know, the more and more. I'm sorry. I don't mean to change
Okay,
subject.
I'll take us
Um,
back over
I
the
did see
bridge.
those pics. That was awesome.
Not a problem.
I can count on my hand how many
Two
times I've
Sky
actually
Sharks or 3
seen
Sky
No,
Sharks?
there's only the one Sky
pictures
Shark.
of moose from someone else that's not, you know, like the internet or whatever.
There's 2.
One, it was the
They
one
probably
on the
can't hear you with everybody else talking, bud.
The one boss we conquered.
Oh, I got them turned down.
I've got that one.
Oh, good.
They should. If by the way, chat, if
Oh, I
levels
just
are
think
off,
we
please
went
tell us.
under the bridge that,
I mean, I know what Cash and I can hear of them is going to be different than what you hear, and that's why I want it to be lower. But one thing, you know, that I just keep thinking about, and the more and more people talk about it, because I've gotten, especially today, notifications of people sending this. I would just, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think a Tinkerer skill line would just be the coolest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
You know? That'd be awesome.
And totally doable. Even if it wasn't Dwemer. Because I think if they were going to bring back the Dwemer, they would absolutely need to get like direction from Todd Howard.
Yeah, you're looking, that's like his baby. I mean,
that's a thing. It's a huge thing.
But it makes more sense just to be tinkerers because, you know, we've said it again, said it once, I'll say it again. You know, the Dwemer disappeared, the recipes didn't, so they're still there.
Yeah.
I mean, it just makes sense.
The engineer, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You call it a tinker, it'd be freaking awesome.
How cool would it be to make your own mount?
Yeah.
Make your own, you know, combat pets. Just, pieces of...
Templars, they're so much fun.
April's first grade teacher hit a moose last year with the school van. She's all right, but wow. She plays WoW too? She want to join our guild?
Order Alliance.
Still my favorite fast roll combo in this.
Oh, I'm killing us. I'm killing us.
I would love for us to be able, you know, like as a Tinkerer skill line, just be able to make, you know, like different goggles or whatever, like the Dwemer ones you could get from the Crown store that you have.
And what does that ability do?
Yeah.
How cool would that be? Von Jamestown with the host. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Von JJ.
You can synergize on them for races.
I got a full inventory.
Okay, I see the gold ball there. So, is that a one person clicks and it heals that one person, or everybody can click it, or?
I think it heals up
It
to...
heals as you go by.
Yeah. Heals whatever whatever it passes.
Okay, now you're
But
talking
if you
WoW stuff.
synergize on it, it
Tinkers
will
and
restore
making
your
mounts and pets.
resources. Before this last update,
It'd be cool.
only one person could get each ball, but now they've actually changed it to where everybody can synergize on the ball, and it doesn't explode.
Okay.
So if you see one floating around, get it.
Once you talk to him, we just need to come back this way again. And get the last boss.
She seems really happy that we're here.
That is right in here.
Oh, crap.
Can I run my mountain here?
So,
Wait for everyone to get here. We've got a couple of people outside, so let's wait a sec.
oh my god.
One more to come.
Sorry, on the way.
Hey, not a problem. I'm watching. No, other way. Turn around. And to your right. There we go.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Sorry, I was selling stuff.
Just coming in through the doorway. One daughter.
Build your own house like in Skyrim. Oh,
Mobs.
I thought you said moms, and I was very confused.
That would be amazing.
man, just imagine that kind of skill line or just that mini quest line. You're picking all that up. Plus, maybe you're dealing with Clockwork City stuff. Ooh. It'd be like a hybrid
And then
tinkerer.
this lady over here is the one you talked.
Took no time at all.
I'll come back through here one day and
And that
listen to the
means
story.
We are done with Sunhold.
Oh, I must have missed
That was
something.
very
Oh, I got
fast.
to
Yes.
go down here and talk to this person.
Oh, cool.
Now I have a griffin feather talisman.
Anyone have the Crystal Tower Wayshrine?
I can't believe I got that.
Well, you want to go there so people can port to you?
Good. All right. I gotta go around here and finish that quest up. I guess I did get the complete on it. Oh, I gotta kill this guy. All right.
Yep, boss is back.
Yeah, we'll kill him again.
He,
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you think you've won?
Oh, you think you've won? There we go. Now I got the boss. Or I got the quest done.
Yeah, okay, we can port to him.
Cool. You up for one more, Jibs?
Yes, I can do one more, and then I gotta roll.
Okay,
Where
no
are we
worries.
going again? What was it? Somerset?
We're going into to the second public dungeon in Somerset.
Hearthfire for ESO. Just take my money. Yeah, no kidding.
Jeez, right?
Good night, Nick. You take care, my brother. Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
All right, we are traveling. Who we traveling to?
It's good
You
travel.
can travel to Crown now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, John. Cool. On the way.
Tiny break.
You need a short break? Not a problem.
Very
There's
good.
A Sky Shard just up
the old
here.
wa.
Just go left of the opening.
Dude, what a fun stream.
For the quest is
That's a
right
good one.
outside.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, this was a really fun one tonight.
Thank you again for those crates. That was really, really unexpected.
Okay.
What are you doing, you weirdo? My wife's right behind my chair. Hell are you doing?
I love her so bad.
I gotta show one of my little babies. This is one of my little angel
So
kittens.
right along the edge there.
This is Crowley.
You can actually jump
Oh,
down.
buddy.
without dying.
Gosh, it's so freaking cute.
Where was this?
Yeah, he's a good boy.
It's down below. Run along the
Say hi, Crowley.
left of the opening and just run along the edge.
Say hello to everybody.
And there's a spot where you
Little
can
angel.
jump down in stages. Otherwise, you probably
Hi,
die.
Bubba.
Where are we supposed to be going?
What you doing, little man? What you doing? Hi. Good kiss. Anyway. This is my little angel. Little Mr. Crowley. And his little sister's running around here somewhere. Okay. Ready to go?
Up here. Okay.
And you go, big boy.
Pretty confident I did not go the right way, chat. So let's see where this goes.
Okay. I know. Oh, my heart. No kidding. He is an angel.
And then just run along the beach, and there's a way to just run up.
I'm not moving,
Other than that,
sweetheart.
we'll meet
My
you
wife's
just
like, don't
inside
crush
the
him. He's
door
under your
when you're
feet.
all ready.
Don't breathe.
Yeah, so we have two brand new Sphinxes. And that one was Crowley. And then Gypsy's running around here somewhere. That's his little sister. She's a doll.
So you should do that State of the Guild every year there, Cash.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a thing for sure. And that was, like I was saying, that was Dade's idea. And it worked out brilliantly.
I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of stuff you said that most people know, but not everyone.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
glad
to
you
hear.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nice to get that stuff out and keep people reminded of why the people who are in this group love this group so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This. Oh, I know, buddy. Don't be scared. Come here. Come on, you're fine. This is Gypsy. He's a little female.
Oh.
Say hi to everybody, buddy.
So cute.
Couple of
My other little baby bear. Little blue eyes. I'll show her up here. Come here. Say hi to everybody, little peanut. That's little Gypsy. Yep. We got a bunch now. Oh, baby. I know you're.
We're going.
Go down here.
Well,
Thank you,
if
love.
you just travel to Crown, you'll be there.
Yeah, it's my baby angel.
I am less than 100 crowns away from having 400 gems for the very first time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is cool.
My God, I wish I could gift you crowns. Or I wish I could gift you gems.
Somerset has, I think,
Dude, I have
the nicest public dungeons of any of the zones.
I have a stupid amount of gems.
Oh man, I'm totally gonna.
That their local
I don't.
taxes.
Oh, struggle.
That's it, yes.
See.
The ears.
Chat. That's a lot.
Actually not that bad.
This is the one where you get the parts
That's a
for
lot.
the big-eared kitten.
Yes, it is.
I don't know that that's a good trade.
Oh, that's pretty. What is that?
What?
Okay, so I got two of those. It's a housing furnishing.
Got into a fight with one.
The Emerald Candle Fly Gathering.
I did. It is
It's
now
basically
successfully
a whole lot of
There we
little
Lightning bugs.
Yeah, I can
What kind of-
turn both of those in for 66 gems.
A good one.
I don't know
I like it.
what I should do
There
here.
you go.
What was it?
It's just a Corona with lime.
Probable
Aw,
witch.
We are all here.
That person's definitely not a lore seeker. Or if they are, let me know.
I had to put more.
Oh yeah, if they're a lore,
volunteers
if that name is, please, we will
Yeah.
deal with it
It has been
swiftly.
so long since I've had vodka.
Little kids are up late. Go to bed, you little
Vodka,
so and so's.
Light, that's a summer drink.
I just have learned over the years that I don't do well with anything.
Turn them to
more
gyms?
alcoholic than
Think so,
beer or
Pip?
wine.
Lore book.
Where?
Maybe I could.
Oh,
Is there a way I can take a look?
To the left of the door, right?
Hey Jibs, how do you isolate the game chat?
You mean Discord or actual game?
Yeah, you're on the same volume switch on my mixer
Lore books are.
as everybody else's voice.
They're different.
Oh, this is just a system thing. So you go to your PC and go to your open volume mixer. So just right click on the speaker, bottom right corner of your monitor, and adjust the Discord program. Just bring it down. Like I think I've got it down to like 33.
Okay, tell me that whole sequence again. Sounds.
Okay, so you see a little speaker, bottom right corner next to the time.
I mean, that's how I took a shortcut yesterday.
Is
What
there
would
a
it be
custom
under?
here?
Sounds?
There was a question.
No,
right at the front
it
door.
should be above sounds. It
Get
should
it
say
when
open
you
volume
run
mixer.
back?
What, can
Volume
you share
mixer.
it?
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what they're gonna hear,
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes,
That did pop up.
you
for
can
us.
share it.
and it will
There you go.
affect you maybe a little bit. But
Oh, there we go. Okay.
you like decorating, but are the fireflies your style? You know what, Pip? See, you know me.
So,
You
hang a
know me.
sharp
No,
left
they're
to the
really
wall
not.
Here, there's a boss in there.
I wish I could gift them, because I would give them to
That's him.
Loreseekers. Pip, you know me. You know me, dear.
This guy that ran over. Yep.
That puts me at 381. I can live with this.
What are you looking to get?
And to the right of the
394.
stairs where we came down, there's
A mount.
part of the
Dungeon got
quest.
in that.
Well, this is a
He was on the
public
ramp
dungeon,
yet.
so
Don't
as
worry
long
about it.
as
Gibbs has
he's
already been
close,
through here.
Somebody else
he
coming
should
down.
Cash, talk in your mic.
Okay, we can.
Let me hear you.
Yeah, test. Now,
Oh,
go
I
ahead
got you.
and- Jibs and I have already been through here a couple times.
Alrighty, bud.
Thank you, though.
Pleased to see you. There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try your luck again.
What were we saying, Jibs?
I don't know.
This is another one that it's been a long time since I've done it, and never on this too.
I keep forgetting my healing buttons.
400 gems will get you a mount. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My healing button is jab, jab, jab.
For a Templar, that works. But
See how
not
many
for
I have
everybody.
right now. I have 638 crown gems.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I've just saved them up.
Oh, absolutely.
I never
Random
look at
if-
my bar. I just look at
Yeah.
my stat.
I can't wait till we
So
get
if I
the
see my stat for 2 different colors, that way I know which one. I'm
crowns
doing.
half off crowns.
Well, I
I'm
know what
totally
happens
going
when I
nuts
use
next time.
different staffs as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as the skills that I'm talking about, which one I'm throwing down. 'Cause I have them all switched up because I'm trying out a new build.
Why
I
is
have
Discord?
this glitch that always just messes with me.
Discord
where
is so
both of
loud
my
right now.
staffs will look identical even though I make them
What is?
look completely different.
Yeah,
I
get
have
that
no
too.
idea why it does it, but it totally
What's loud?
throws me.
Yeah, I get the same thing.
I make sure both of my staffs are different as well, just in case.
Cash.
That's when you'll hear me in chat saying, "Oops, wrong bar."
Cash.
Seeing the glitch where the weapon just disappears and it looks like you're just holding nothing.
There's an add-on for that. Clutch is what it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have it.
If somebody has fallen behind, let's let them catch up a bit.
Cash, can you hear me?
You
There
also
they
can just do
Nope, he
slash
changed something.
reload UI,
Yeah.
and it'll fix it.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that every time. So I'll just
Hey,
add
Big
it on.
Tap, good to see you. Yep, it will be going on YouTube. And Cash, it's almost like Con. Con!
Please let me know.
He can't hear me at all. This is hilarious. I'm gonna have to DM him. Can you hear me talking to you? We are all talking
that was a good one,
to
Jibs.
you.
I heard that Star Trek reference.
Oh, thank you.
I have the stream very low on my other screen while I'm dungeoning on the main.
Nice. Cash is no longer. They cannot hear you, and neither. I'm typing this in all caps. Neither
I love the purple glowy eyes.
can I.
It'd be cool if they added that in the skin. Or are there purple glowy eyes in some
New
skin?
movie idea: Chips and Silent Cash. Oh, you are funny.
I'm seeing gold too.
Can you hear me now?
I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. What happened?
I turned down Discord like freaking all the way down.
Do you? Well, you should still hear me in the Google Hangout call, though.
I don't know what to tell you.
Got a boss over this.
You okay? We'll have to go through that when we're off stream.
Yeah.
Oh, same way. There's this
I think
guy.
Stuga finally got Cash to talk to her. That's why he's ignoring us.
No, I swear.
Hey, dude, you remember when we were farming this the other day?
Sky Shard's right over here, guys.
Yeah.
I made a lot of money on the stuff that drops in here. We're gonna have to come. This may be a new farming spot for gold.
Here, I will come in here and farm with you anytime because I
Really bright whenever we
really
all
want.
Sky Shard at the same time.
I really want the cat parts. I need them.
Right, and I don't want them.
Boss is down below
Like
here.
I want them. I would rather give those to you, get what you need,
Attacking on me.
Perfect.
and then just sell what you already have.
Oh, somebody's going to be attacking. I see. We all
I'm
here.
so excited about this game.
We're all here.
I just
Hitting on him.
It's fun, dude.
Minnie says, "Oh hey Cash, nice of you to join us."
Sorry. I'm messing with my sounds right now because
Suddenly got a lot easier for them.
now does it sound like when people are talking and I'm talking like they're talking over me?
I've got them turned down, so no matter what, you're always going to be louder.
Okay, perfect.
So I just turned Discord down and volume mixer.
Go, this way
Okay.
up
I
to
just
the
bring the
left.
levels down, and I don't touch anything. It will show up as Google Chrome and the volume mixer for the Hangout call,
Okay.
and I don't touch that.
I just saw all your messages in private messages in game, and I'm laughing at you.
Just for the quest.
He's yelling at me.
I told Chad, I said I'm going to type all caps to this guy.
And
He was yelling.
backtracking, I'm pretty
You want Wes to farm dead cat parts in game with you? April, I would love to do that. Are you talking about the mummified Alfique?
Yeah, we do the two.
Because that was a 3-day grind for me, and I got all those MFing parts.
Dude, you know what I got? I forgot to tell you.
What?
So I bought, I think it was 10 or 15 crates yesterday.
Yeah.
I got the mummified horse mount, the one mount that you and I both did not want.
Ooh.
Which
Yes.
public dungeons are we playing in to run tonight?
Don't know.
That's
lots
actually
them, I
kind of
think.
funny.
I know.
That was the one where like, meh.
Exactly. I'm like, the one mount. And then tonight. So that was awesome.
Dude, the guar.
Oh my
No
gosh.
joke. Like that's gonna be a thing for me for sure.
I would love for you to have that. And we both have it.
Low level too.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting that. Oh, show.
Well, I think, wasn't it that
Yeah.
Apex Rewards, 400 crowns, you can get the 400 gems, you can get it.
I can get it. I'm just gonna, cause I'm planning.
Way back.
I'm planning on buying my own stuff. It's me, guys. Don't worry about me. Just do your thing. I'm
You're
chit chatting with
just doing your
dipshit.
thing, eh?
Why do I gotta be dipshit?
You're always dipshit.
Boss.
No, I'm planning on getting my own lot of crates so that I can do the thing. And I know I can feel it. I'm gonna get it. I can feel it.
There is a mechanic
All right.
if you're by yourself.
That's how my RNG works.
That's how your RNG works?
Only if you're
You
by
just know it? Okay.
I just know it.
If there's a special mechanic, he's already dead. Yeah.
Yeah, Cash. We'll meet you. We'll meet you right where you are.
John, what's the mechanic? Can you just tell us what the mechanic is?
There's
Like, if I-
Chat,
little
we need to
balls
buy
you
another mount tonight.
Kill all those off and back to the boss.
Yeah, dude. Where'd you go, Jibs? Are you with the group?
Yeah.
I'm like in Cloud Rush.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, the choices. I don't know if I can decide that.
I just wait.
Just wait.
Yeah, my rule of thumb when I have a bunch of gems is if there's something that I have to have, I'll buy it. Otherwise, I just wait. I hang on. That's how I ended up with 630
I
something.
hear your bird, John.
Maybe.
There's John's bird.
I may just wait, especially since I have that guar. Like if I didn't have that guar tonight, then that'd been a different story. But
Whistling to us, Cash?
Yes, I am.
Are you whistling Dixie?
got a Barney bear last night on your daily rewards crate. Awesome. Off to bed. Hey, take care. Have a good night.
Yeah. What's up, man?
And he was like really, really good at it whenever we first
Good night,
got
Aluminum.
it.
Take care.
Like over the years, he forgot it and just like got stuck on the first couple notes and would just loop that like a broken record.
You know what, chat? I'll bring up the dead horse for you so you can see it.
I can take it.
Grizzly horse mummy. Wow.
The healer something to do.
No, my jabs heal me.
Oh, I can't mount in here. Never mind.
So Wolf is crazy awesome. That's
Yeah,
actually a
that
good
was one
idea.
thing I noticed because I'm trying out a Magicka Templar also. I didn't bring that with me tonight, but the survivability is just insane.
Yeah, so insane survivability, insane cleansing.
I love this community.
Dot put on
Yep.
stupid amounts of damage.
It's
and
just-
that's all in one package, and they heal.
It's really good.
The stupid amounts of damage is the part I'm still having difficulties with, but it's just because I'm new to DPS as a whole. I tend to just heal things.
My wife just sent me a message
In
saying,
the middle of trying to learn how to
"Do you want a keto pizza?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want a keto pizza."
That's awesome.
Easy sort of dot things
Yeah.
up and stab them to death.
I would take
Stab
keto
them.
pizza over
That's all I've been
any
doing
kind of
here,
pizza.
stabbing.
Period.
So there's a local place. I think
I
there's
do
a
like the gap closer though.
basketball star that owns it. I don't know
Definitely.
who it is, but anyway, he owns a chain near my house called Blaze Pizza. You ever heard of it?
Never.
No, they don't have it in Shittsville.
I actually
I'm sorry,
my
we-
old name, my Templar
kidding,
healer
I'm
into
sorry.
a Templar DPS, just because I have trouble leveling.
I love
up.
you, buddy. I'm
I
so
always
sorry.
lose interest before I hit
That was so
50,
funny.
so I figured if I just change
I
that,
actually-
it'd be better than making a
I
new
actually live in
one.
Shittsville, you know.
Oh no, we have the best thing we have here is a zip pizza, and we have a zip pizza, and we have the cauliflower crust.
Oh.
Piece here. Yeah, it's really good.
This place is the same way. It's called Blaze Pizza, and they have keto pizza crust. And then you can add whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love that because it's just you feel so much better after you're done.
He's not up in the moment.
Oh, yeah.
He shows up right here.
I had a big old giant bowl of popcorn last night, and I woke up this morning with all the carbs in my blood, and I was just like, "Let's work out. This is what we do."
Keyboard was hurt you
Up and down like I'm going tunnel to a freaking varsity game or something.
Like you're getting ready to burst through the door or whatever with the paper over the top.
No.
Yeah, dude, it was funny.
Yeah. Well, it's quieter than normal right now.
How long are you guys gonna be running the big group for tonight? I'm not sure. How long they're
I
gonna.
think they're gonna keep going. I think after we're done in here, I'll be done for the evening. And go hang out with my babies.
Yeah, I gotta hang out with the wife.
Not today. Not today.
The snot cinch is the best mount.
Say, hey, the game's too easy. Let's make it harder.
The game is too
Mushroom and weeds on a cauliflower crust with a drizzle of balsamic. Oh my god, that sounds really good, but I need meat.
I need meat. I eat meat.
I do appreciate
I'm a meat eater.
for the newbies.
My wife asked me, "What's your favorite food?" I said, "Meat." If it's meat, I'll eat it. I don't care what it is.
Yep.
You know, it's something where you feel like you've accomplished something when it's done.
Mushroom is your meat.
Right on.
I
Right on.
die-
On the forehead are worth it.
Right. I died over 100 times total before I beat Vet Lair of Marsalok, and I nearly cried tears. of
Full
happiness
Bosmer. I
on the
know.
final
I
boss.
know.
Left here.
We went to a steakhouse the other night,
We are
and
coming up to the
Oh,
last
jealous.
boss.
I had a
Somebody put that
massive
outside
steak,
the
and okay, so this is full disclosure. It was very freaking expensive, but we went for my birthday to celebrate, so we were like,
That
"F
you
it,
way
we're
back
we're
there,
doing
Cash?
this." That's me, sir. Don't worry about me. Thank you,
I
though.
was just checking to make sure it was you and not somebody else.
So, full disclosure, we go to this really expensive freaking steakhouse. My steak was
Okay,
$70.
These mobs heard we were coming and they have
It was the best effing steak I've ever had in my
Maybe
life. It was a
it's a good time for a
porterhouse.
Oh, that sounds
Oh my
amazing.
god.
Gosh, that's. You know what that reminds me of?
Hi, Artie.
Hey, Artie.
Yeah.
When we went to San Fran at the steakhouse there.
Oh,
They're
dude.
killing
Yeah.
stuff.
Then
Oh,
that
okay,
was
the
not
boss
a
has
cheap
just
steak.
died,
That's the
I would
most
say.
expensive steakhouse I've ever been in my life.
It was good. And I think what did I think I had
You had a porterhouse, didn't you?
no, man. I had pork belly.
You come up the ramp.
Oh,
over
yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah.
and
Giant
about
pieces
the
of pork belly
west
because I'm like full keto, so I'm like I need the fat, so I ate this
Right.
which normally I don't
Well,
eat
if
like
one of us took it, everyone.
pork fat like that. I normally get my fats from like really healthy sources, but we were drinking. Thanks for
Oh,
asking.
that was the most I've drank in a single day.
But Zenimax took us to an amazing freaking steakhouse, and we're literally sitting there with Rich and Gina and Jess and their a lot of their production team and their
Here's Salamander. Man, got some
their
tasty
advertising
little
team
mealworms
was
for you.
there.
Yep.
And we were just shooting the shit, and it was like drink after drink, and it was really freaking cool. So I ordered this pork belly at this steakhouse, and it was a freaking amazing. But yeah, I'm a total meat eater.
We had started drinking at 2:00 in the afternoon. I had never drank this much. And I remember sitting at the chair, and I look at you, and I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. And and you looked at me, and you go, "Are you gonna make it?"
I know. It's like, are you gonna piss yourself? Because
that entire walk, I kept just in my mind, just kept saying, "Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Make it to the door, make it to the door."
And I remember him telling me that story on his way back. But I'll tell you one thing: when Jibbs is drunk, you will not know it. He keeps a freaking straight face, and he just gets quiet, and his eyes are like this effing big. He's like a deer in the fucking headlights.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Nice
dude
Oh.
where am
Right back to the box. We got to head that way
It's
anyway.
wide open. Oh, I can't wait to party with Loreseekers. It is going to be fun, dude.
It's gonna be a good time.
We need to actively talk about this. Yes. See, Pip says she wants to see this. You know what? You know what? I can't wait for, Pip. I want a giant Hipson hug you. That's
Yes.
what's going to happen.
Yes.
Into you, April.
Yes.
What else is
I have
Cat.
I have said
All of
this
you are still in here. Big giant Hipson hugs.
since the beginning of time. There is one woman other than my wife who rules over me in cash, and
This
it's
is
Pip.
That's right.
And it's Pip.
Kitty. See, Killer Kitty. She needs a big giant Hipson hug too. Creepy.
Loreseekers
It'll
convention,
be
heck yeah.
creepy for a second, and then all of a sudden you'll just go with it. Like, okay, this is okay.
For some new
Jibbs, I will be out by you this winter. You will.
Pizza Hut. Have any of you tried it?
That's awesome.
No, but I saw a review on it.
We should catch up.
And is it getting a positive review or?
No,
I am.
Are we waiting on a
sure
boss?
That Ninja 614 has tried it.
What kind of
Everything
pizza is
cheeses.
this?
I get hugs right back at me from
Some
Killer
sort of
Kitty.
Cheez-It pizza.
Yep, November, December. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I saw those. I heard they're not actually that good.
So I'm gonna actively find out if
Depends on how much you like cheese.
Zos is gonna be at
I
E3.
really like Cheez-Its.
Because if
Yeah.
they're not, we got to come up with an alternative plan
I
here.
heard it didn't taste
I
like a
I would
cheese,
also be
but
down
it
for any of the
had, like,
PAXs, to be honest with you.
outside
I would love to be in
stuff.
Seattle again or to
Really
head
sticky.
east. I
I've never been to a PAX,
Like,
and trust me, I would
I've
love
never-
to,
Stick, sorta.
yeah,
go.
yeah. I've never been to PAX
Yeah, I
either.
really like cheeses.
Man, remember when we went to Seattle for Motiga's Gigantic?
I saved
Yeah.
and had something
I love Seattle. That was the coolest.
She
All
says
the
it's
stuff
one
right
of
off
her
the
favorite
dock, all the
parts
fresh
about
fish coming in. That
weekends.
was awesome.
I
Market.
wonder if I can still get
So cool.
delivery.
When is E3?
No, we-
May 20th?
DiGiorno.
I think.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, it was great.
I would have
I am
to go
going
to
to
the
do.
store.
E3 2019.
I actually had a DiGiorno pizza.
Nope,
for
2020.
dinner tonight.
Those are good.
There we go.
Y'all are making me
20.
hungry.
Do you know how long I've been looking
Whoa, Ruzak, thanks so much for the follow. You're awesome. Appreciate you.
I think they're moving on to the next one, Jibs, and I think that'll be it for me for the
restaurant.
evening.
I'm gonna stay on here for a second. Hang with me for a second. I'm
So
just gonna
if
drop
I
out of Discord.
ever want free
Oh, yeah, for sure.
pizza,
Oh, there's a boss.
I have the hookup.
Oh, well, let's kill this boss, man. You never know when you're gonna get the little kitty parts.
Right down the road.
Are you hearing me okay?
Yeah, I got you.
2 minutes. It's just
No kitty parts.
limit ourselves,
No kitty
and we also
parts.
get burned out on
All right, I'm gonna sign off on Discord here to them.
I worked there for a while. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I did get a Sigi part. This is for the
Oh, there's
the
Rothgar.
For a while,
Big-eared
a few years
ginger
ago,
kitten sleeping basket.
and
What did
I
you
got
get?
like way burnt out on everything there.
Guild chat?
So I'm just now to the point where I can
Oh,
eat
cool.
it again because for a
There you
while
go.
it was like every single
I think
day
I'm gonna come in here and farm. I'm gonna
there.
stay right here because I'm gonna farm this shit, dude. I have gone like a year without freaking finishing up this ginger kitten. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I'm kind of a cat fan.
Great on the one
I'm gonna drop
hand,
out
but
Discord real quick.
also
Waiting for a
bad
minute.
because I was just shoving my face full of
Okay, I'm gonna pop back in and tell them thank you.
Yep.
real
Same.
quick.
Yeah.
My 5-year-old does not like pizza, and I think it's because of how much pizza I ate whenever I was pregnant.
Like, tonight my son was like, I want pizza.
Hang on one second.
Ah.
All right, here we go. Hey, thanks you guys very much. Jibs and I think, are gonna peel out for the night. We really appreciate everybody's support
Yes.
and run, and just you guys being freaking amazing people.
Yes.
Have an awesome night, you two.
Yeah, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks so much,
Be well.
everyone. You're awesome.
Thanks for the run and putting up with us doing the streaming thing. Really appreciate you guys.
All right. Well, everyone here, seriously.
God, I love
This is such a good community and such a good game and such a good ESO fam. Just, it's really good. Chat,
No.
you all have been awesome. We can't thank you enough. Seriously, we hope you had a good time tonight. I hope you had some laughs along the way. And we will be back. Was today Saturday? Next week, another episode of Loreseekers. So, or is that? Oh, we need to talk because I just realized that may be the.
We gotta figure out when we're doing it.
Oh my gosh! Is that an early episode? Is that an early episode week?
I think. Well, yeah. I think I go back to work on Wednesday, and I have a class Monday, Tuesday. So I think we're gonna need to do it on Tuesday evening.
All right, so Twitch Tavern's coming back on Tuesday. So be watching our Twitter feed.
Just us drinking and cussing, pretty much. Earmuffs for your children.
Earmuffs. Bring your ESO questions. Please, please, please help Cash and I flesh out a show in the next 48 hours. All right. We love you all very much. Cash, can you hook them up with the dilly?
Oh yeah, for sure. We are doing this right now, everybody.
Here we
Here
go.
we go.
Have a good
Cheers.
night. Cheers.
That's the wrong one because I'm awesome. So let's do this one.
What we've got
That's the
here
wrong one.
is
So
failure to communicate.
yeah, clearly. Here we go.
Dilly dilly.
1 out of 3. 33.3% is not a bad percentage, my friends. And that's not how much class I have.